the female citizens.
Oh shit, you rage quitting? Sure. You rage quitting?
Bro, you just said you got all dudes.
Listen, represent who
He's
you
just
are.
joking, man.
Come on, man.
It's all good. He's just messing around.
Hold on. You get on Twitter looking like Flavor Flav and then get mad when somebody say, "Oh, dude, you crazy."
I would be mad at that. But bro,
are we starting off like that?
Like Flavor Flav.
Getting his ass.
Oh, Flav is a legend. Flav is a legend.
Get his ass.
I also saw. I see Whoopi Goldberg. Somebody said somebody else.
Oh, listen, Flavor is a legend. Hold up.
The only funny comparison was one dude in your fucking mentions who said something from Predator 2. I couldn't remember, so I googled it. That shit was hilarious.
Man, that's crazy. Hold up.
Look like the extra from Predator.
No, it was a black dude from Predator 2. He says.
I know.
That's a beautiful black queen. We're playing.
Ravish, you don't gotta suck up that hard. I'm just
He
saying.
trolling. He trolling like shit. He trolling. Trolling like shit. Candace ain't that dumb.
Stupid,
she ain't
man.
that dumb. She not that damn dumb.
Yeah. What's up, y'all?
Like
What's up to the chat? Yo.
Hey, they say you look like King Willie, huh?
Yeah. Is that the guy? I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't even know who that is. I'm off.
From Predator 2, King Willie?
Damn.
Let me Google it.
Jamaican?
Yeah, he was Jamaican.
They said she looked like him.
Yeah.
Dang.
Well, he didn't actually say that. He just posted like apparently a line from that dude, a quote.
Yeah.
And somebody responded with "LOL Predator 2," and I was like, "Wait, what? I've seen that movie, but I don't know what he's talking about." So I googled it, and then it was hilarious. So.
Damn.
Yo, shout outs to the chat, man. Ain't nothing wrong in my motherfucking title, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Just know that. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus, what did you change it or some shit?
No, somebody said her name was Tatiana, not Atatiana. It's Atatiana. That's what's trending, and that's what all the newscasters refer to her as. Atatiana. Yeah, ghetto ass retarded name. Yup, that's what it is. But,
it is. We have to acknowledge it, but you know.
Yeah, that's what it is. That's how they pronounced it on all the newscasting. Because I ain't know how to pronounce it. I don't speak ghetto. So I ain't know. I had to go listen to the newscasters and shit and see how people was pronouncing this. Because when I seen it, I'm like, what the fuck? You know.
I feel like that's cap because I knew how to pronounce that just looking at it.
I ain't know how to pronounce it. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I don't speak ghetto. So I had to go to the newscasters to see how they was pronouncing it. And then this is what's trending. This is the name that's trending. So yeah, it is what it is.
All right.
You dig? But anyway, we here, man, episode 66. What's up, man? We gonna have a good show, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I know some of y'all don't like Luca. You know what I mean? Had that same energy. Energy.
Oh, yeah.
But anyway.
Exactly. That shit is here.
Why you always do that when you be like one of the main ones?
What? Be one of the main ones. Who you talking to?
What?
Who you talking to?
What?
Hold on, who Candace talking to?
Let me explain something. No, she ain't gonna pull my whole card. Wait a minute. For the record,
okay, sorry.
I will admit, Luca is the only person ever on the podcast to give me an L without y'all jumping me and shit.
Yo, where'd you at?
Did you say without us jumping you? What the fuck?
Yeah, without y'all jumping me. Yeah, shit. You know what I mean?
Well,
one on one.
You know what? Shout outs to Candace because she received the L on her day off. She usually gets them on Sunday.
Because I didn't read something properly.
That's what happens.
And I took the L.
Yeah, that's what happens. You thought you was gonna get the truth. You know it's a little bit harder than that to get the truth, right? You've been around.
Don't act like I haven't.
You've been around. Stop.
I'm pretty sure you retweeted me getting you. Like, wasn't that yesterday?
What happened?
Huh?
With your spaghetti choices?
Oh my god.
How did that give me an L? What the fuck? How does that give me an L?
Wow.
Oh shit. We really on this now?
You're reaching.
No, I said I got you.
No, you didn't get nothing. Shout outs to Gideon. Vanilla Android is the GOAT. Shout outs to Gideon Alvin White.
Bottles.
What did he say? Oh, vanilla
water bottles.
It's true.
Yeah, she got an L on her day off, y'all. It's all good. Back to Sunday, man. Keep it. I told her don't make it a habit. Don't make it a habit. God damn it. Shout outs to everybody.
Hey.
What's up, Luca? You there? Hello?
Yeah, man. What's up? What's up?
All right, speak up.
Yeah, I was just waiting.
These niggas coming at you. They don't like you, man. Speak up.
Well, I mean, I was waiting to see if someone would say something, but
Oh
no one
shit!
did. So
Oh, okay, never mind. No, you right.
Oh,
You right.
shit.
These niggas pussy.
She
You
ready
right.
for the smoke.
These niggas pussy. You
Okay.
right. I'm gonna just go ahead and move
Little
on.
razzle dazzle.
These niggas
Niggas
is
got a
pussy.
whole lot to say.
Like I thought this was gonna be a lit podcast.
Are y'all
these
just gonna-
niggas is
all right.
pussy. All right. Yeah.
It's got a whole lot to
Listen,
say when she ain't around.
listen, I am always willing to have a conversation. If there's an issue, I would like to talk about it.
Oh shit! They don't want no smoke. You see, they quiet. I ain't gonna put them out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Shit.
these niggas
Well, all right.
pussy. I ain't gonna say no
Facts.
names.
Because he's super quiet
Yeah,
right
we-
now.
Oh yeah, yeah.
My bad.
Yeah, I mean, listen, man, have that same energy. That's all I be asking. Damn, this shit crazy. But anyway, episode 66. Damn, you add one more 6, that'd be the mark of the beast, right? But anyway, we here. Yeah, man, good week this week. A lot of shit going on. Shit. Yeah, man. What y'all playing right now, man? Oh yeah, I wanna pat myself on the back. I finally beat Assassin's Creed Unity, man. It took me 5 years. You know what's the craziest part? Yo, you know the craziest part about that? Is I put that
You
on
finished
Twitter,
it?
right? I put that on Twitter, right? No, I'm talking about the people. I put that on Twitter, and they like, how was it? Nigga, it took me 5 years. How you think it was? Like, you know what I mean? It took me 5 years. Obviously, the shit wasn't that great. Obviously.
God damn.
But then you gave it like a 6. And that's
It
still
wasn't-
too high.
I mean, it wasn't like poor, but listen, it took me 5 years, man. That should let you know what's going on.
Yeah,
I started that game
I
in
downloaded that shit for
2014.
free. I still ain't beat it. Like,
I think I got it for free.
I think I bought it for like $2 and still turned it back. Like, still gave it back to GameStop.
damn.
I was like, I don't really
It's
care
like,
what y'all do
give
with
me
it.
that
I
$2
just
back.
don't want it.
Shout out to
Yeah.
Opinionated Junkie. He said Luca sounds like a white girl trying to be black.
Oh no.
Not even.
I don't think so. I don't know.
Oh,
Have
this
you
is
ever
just
heard of?
I don't get
I
that
disagree.
vibe.
no. This is just how they talk in my area.
Okay.
Oh, all right. Yeah,
You did, but I don't.
yeah. I'm playing Max Payne 3 on PC, so that's
Fire.
what I'm playing right now.
I just beat
That shit
that
is
too a
fire.
couple weeks ago.
Goddamn.
That thing is fire. You know what I mean? What you playing, Ravish? Nothing. What about you, Candace?
Okay, all right. I was gonna
Don't
say
play that
Astral
game.
Chain in a VR game called Concrete Genie. Quit hating on me.
You playing what?
man.
Concrete Genie?
Yeah,
I heard
Concrete
that's a
Genie.
good game. It looks
It's
good.
actually
I've been
it's
wanting
real
to
colorful.
check it out.
It's colorful.
All right. What you playing? Oh no,
hating
no,
on a player.
Candace, what you playing, Candace?
I've been meaning to get back into into Borderlands, but I've just been playing Fire.
Ho.
trying to
You
say
talking about that
Borderlands was
game you was
fire.
hyping up? You talking about that game you paid the $100 version and you dropped it for another game?
No. It's not dropped. I just played it a few days ago. I just meant I've been meaning to play like more.
Yeah, but you're not though.
Like- No, because I'm also playing a game that I shouldn't have bought right before Borderlands 3 came out. Shouldn't have done it. I love them both equally. Those are both my game of the years. So you can't say nothing to
Whoa,
me.
wait, hold up. Did you not play RE2?
Who? I mean, what
Resident
game?
Evil 2?
Oh, I did not. I said that like when it came out.
Did you beat Borderlands 3?
No, not yet.
Nah, she been
I'm
putting it
actually
down.
still really early.
Nah.
in the game.
Yeah, she been putting it down. She ain't beat it. Nah.
I
Get back with her
started
next
over,
year.
Actually,
Get
to
back with
play
her next
my
year.
little brother and my little
Right,
sister.
right,
But whatever.
Right. Get
So
back
it's,
with her next
I mean,
year.
it's not too soon for you to say that it's your game of the year. You know, do you
I'm
already?
gonna need you to play RE2
Um,
first. I'm gonna need you to play that.
So
Nah,
I
hold
guess-
on. Luca just pulled her card. No, we need to hear this. Go ahead.
Okay, I'm glad you're gonna let me talk. So I guess maybe it is a little premature. I should finish the game, but
Yeah.
I love it so much. Like it's to me, I don't know. It's like seeing the progression from Borderlands 1 to Borderlands 2 and now Borderlands 3. It's really amazing.
How
I
much
don't know.
percentage
I'm-
can you say that you have complete of the game?
Not a lot. Not a lot
Less
at
than
all.
5%?
No, probably 5%.
5%. So
Yeah.
5% is already the game of the year for you.
That
I
sounds like
literally
Kids Move
just
shit.
said it might be a little
You said
premature.
game of the year. Yeah.
I'm sorry. Did y'all hear me say it might have been a
No,
little
you
premature?
only backtracked when Luca called you out. You did?
I mean, I I still 100% love this game. It is still most likely going to end up being my game of the year.
How you know? How you know it's gonna be your game of the year? How can you assume
because
that?
It's better than Borderlands 2. And when Borderlands 2 came out, I played that game almost exclusively for a year. That's how I know.
After 5%. Okay.
I know you don't understand. Actually, you know what? I bet you do. I bet you do.
I bet I don't. I don't know nothing about 5% completion running around talking about game of the year. I don't know nothing about that.
Anything Rockstar put out, I bet anytime Rockstar put out something, you start prophesizing that shit gonna be game of the year. I could have sworn you might have said
you ain't never heard that. Pull up the pull it up. You ain't never heard me say after 5%, a game is my game of the year. You ain't never heard that.
After 5%. I said, I'm sure you say before a Rockstar game even comes out.
Receipts.
Because you are
receipts.
I'm a fangirl for Hero.
Listen, lady. Where's the receipts? I need that,
hey, Mel, mute your mic. Hey, Mel, I'm gonna need you to mute your mic.
First of all, if you knew any better, you would know. I call shit out when need be. I roasted Rockstar plenty of times.
Yeah, but I don't see any. Well, I know, like I said, I haven't
Rockstar
played
plenty times before, miss.
Yes, and I roasted Gearbox when they released. What was that game? Battleborn. They're the ones who released that, right?
Listen, you said a game was game of the year, and you ain't even 5% complete.
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, come on, man.
This is why. Hold on.
Thank God this ain't no gaming podcast.
Give me 1 second. I could have sworn. I actually just realized something. I could have sworn I said my personal game of the year.
Thank God this ain't no. I mean, that's all this ever is. The fuck. But thank God this is not no gaming podcast. We will be exposed. We will be exposed.
It was. I mean, technically, in your eyes, I would be exposed, but since I don't really care,
you never care. You never care when it's we already Candace, we already know you like inside out. We know what you're gonna say. We know how you're gonna react, Candace. Like you do know this, right?
That means I'm consistent.
I mean, yes, you are very consistent. You see no reason to change ever. Yes.
That's not true at all. That's not true at all. You just exposed yourself. I apologize and everything publicly.
Really?
Welcome to AGS.
Welcome to Game of the Year. 5% complete.
Yes.
Hey, as a matter of fact, listen.
And I could have sworn I said one of two.
Listen, when Last of Us come out,
in your hearing.
When Last of Us 2 come out, I'm gonna press start and then jump on Twitter and say Game of the Year. Shit is crazy.
Okay, but that's less than I did, so you would be exposed. But okay.
5% is at the start menu, no cap. Yo, she changed the settings and was like Game of the Year. Shit crazy. But anyway, let's get to these intros.
Yeah, how do you feel when nobody laughed at that joke, Cardi?
66. I don't need nobody to laugh. I don't do shit for people to laugh. I do shit just to clown your nut ass. I don't need nobody to laugh. What you talking about? The fuck?
I'm glad that you got that self-satisfaction.
What the hell? This girl got me fucked all the way up. You gotta go back and check my motherfucking resume. The fuck? Anyway, y'all can all be gone. I could do shit by myself. I need nobody to laugh. What you talking about? Anyway, episode 66. Let's get to these intros. We can start off with Mrs. 5%. Go ahead, Candace.
Oh, damn. I was literally about to start responding to somebody. I wasn't ready. What's up? Let's go.
All right, Melon.
Oh, wait. Hold up. I forgot to say it last week, so I got to say it this week. We are now 6-0. Patriots, let's go. Okay, you can get to it.
Go ahead, Melon. Go ahead, Melon.
This weird shit. All right. Yo, what up, it's Melon? Shout out to Luke for coming through. Let's get into it.
All right, go ahead, Ravish.
Hey, man, you know what it is. Hit me on Twitter. Everybody, the Patreon tier, if you're on, we might work with you. Hit us up. You know what I mean? Hit up H Cash App. Hit me on Twitter. Shout out to Ash and Luca for making it. Let's get into these topics. Oh, we a team. We a team, man. Team, baby.
Yo, shout outs to the chat. Shout outs to the mods. Hold it down. Who else we got here? Is Drew here?
What's good?
Oh, go ahead, Drew. That's all you got, player?
That's it?
Oh, my bad. No. It's Drew Games. It's Drew Games. We in here. Let's have a great podcast.
All right. And is Dark Cloud here? It seems like he's trying to talk, but there ain't no sound coming through.
Yeah, man, you might be muted.
Your mic messed up or something. I see the bubble lighting up, but it ain't coming through. You dig? Yeah. All right, well, we'll get back to him. Go ahead, Luca.
Hey guys, Luca here. Thanks for having me. Really appreciate you guys inviting me on. Let's have some fun.
Yeah. All right, did I get everybody? I sure did, besides Dark Cloud, man. So yeah, shout outs to everybody for being here. Appreciate all the support, man. Yo, last week we did real good, man. I'm gonna be real with you, man. We was only within 500 views of another podcast in this
community.
Hear
that. You cut out.
We was only within 500 views of another podcast in this community. And we got half the sub count. 9,000. We got half the sub count. We doing good, man. Let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. You dig? All right. We still waiting on Dark Cloud. You there yet? Nah. Works in electronics, but don't know how to get a mic to work. All right. Shit, man. I feel like we need Dark Cloud here real quick.
Gash and Luca got him shook a little bit.
Oh shit.
Man, you done threw that man under the bus, man. Hey, check this nigga for wires, man. Check this nigga for wires.
Hey. We throw his ass under the bus. Like,
throw me
I
under
know,
the
right?
bus. Yeah, let's go. Throw me. Hey, do it. I want you to.
Done threw that man under the bus, man. That's crazy.
Oh, good.
All right.
Oh, I heard the beeps, but I wasn't looking at the computer.
Dark Cloud said he'd be right back, so he's gonna try to get himself together, man, and then we can get back to that. But anyway, man, let's start off with El Camino. Did everybody in here watch it? First of all, did everybody watch Breaking Bad?
No.
Yeah, I watched Breaking Bad.
What? Candace, you didn't watch Breaking Bad?
I saw the first 2 episodes. It was boring.
Those 2 seasons.
I mean, it is boring.
Why can't you? I don't care.
The first 2 seasons are kind of boring. I'm gonna be real with you. I almost quit the show when I first started watching.
I liked it from the beginning.
Nah, that shit was not lit from the beginning. I almost quit. But
when does it pick up?
Season 3.
3.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell you like this: from season 3.5 to the end, yeah, you're gonna be like, wow. In my opinion.
It was amazing.
Yeah, season 3.5 to the end, it was kind of amazing. That really made it, but I almost didn't make it. Man. I dropped that joint. I did. Matter of fact, I had dropped it for like a couple days, and then I went back. But I can understand why Candace is saying the first 2 episodes is boring, because it is. But if you can hang in there, it gets much better.
No, see, I hate having to do that because people tell me that, and sometimes they're right, and then sometimes that shit just keeps being trash, and then I feel like I wasted way too much time.
Breaking Bad ain't one of those shows. It's not one of those.
How many episodes are in a season? Like, goddamn, that's a lot of episodes to get through for something to get good.
It is, and it's an hour long, so yes, it is. But once you make it, you'll like it.
One of my favorite shows of all time, man.
You'll definitely like it once it gets there. Favorite show of all time? It's probably in my top 5, man. My favorite show is The Wire.
Yeah.
I was about to say The Wire's definitely up there.
Yeah, The Wire is my favorite.
The Wire's good.
Season 1 of Prison Break. That shit is amazing. I like the whole thing of Prison Break. I can understand why people don't. But season 1, man, that shit was crazy.
I've been watching a lot of shit y'all just definitely would not be into. So just random ass documentaries.
Yeah, we don't want to watch the L Word or anything like that. So
I haven't watched that since what? I don't remember how many seasons it had, but like the last few seasons were so trash. Like, okay, I'm not gonna get into it because I
said The Wire is overrated. The Wire is not overrated. The Wire is not overrated.
No.
You hear me?
It's a lot. Yeah, we hear you.
Yeah, you good, Doc?
All right. I don't know what the fuck's going on with this computer, man.
Oh, it was. Never mind.
Oh, all right. Well, go ahead with your intro.
What's good, everybody? What's up? Let's get it.
All right. Now, The Wire is not overrated. The Wire has a lot of layers. You gotta. It's a lot. It's It's more than just some street corner drug dealing shit, yo. It's crazy.
Yeah.
Shout outs to hold on. We had a super chat. Opinionated Junkie. He said Breaking Bad is better than Power.
Is it?
Yeah, that's
Because
true.
That's true. That's not even debatable.
Yeah, that's
I saw
true.
like
Not even
2
debatable.
random episodes from the middle, and I was interested. I just didn't bother.
I'm hearing
niggas
I'm going to mute my mic.
Power starts off better than Breaking Bad. I tell you that. First 2 seasons of Power is better than Breaking Bad. So, in my opinion, because the first 2 seasons of Breaking Bad is not all that. Like I said, you gonna have to be strong-willed to get through them first 2 seasons. I'm telling you, for real.
I ain't feel that way. I liked it.
I was like, man, listen, when do this? I think I was on Twitter like, when do this shit get good? This is about like fucking Breaking Bad. This was like 4 or 5 accounts ago, a couple years ago. I was like, when do this shit get good?
I dig that. I've been there.
Yeah. So, yeah, El Camino. It's a direct follow-up to the season finale of Breaking Bad. In my opinion, this shit was unnecessary. And I don't really see the hype behind it. It was cool. I'm not saying like it was trash, but to me, it was unneeded. I didn't need this. This did nothing. It didn't add nothing to Breaking Bad, and it didn't take nothing away from Breaking Bad. It was just unnecessary.
Just unnecessary?
Yeah, it was just unnecessary. There was barely any type of fucking action or anything like that. And, I mean, it just wraps up what happened to fucking Jesse. That's it. If you was wondering what happens to Jesse, then this is the show for you. But other than that, it doesn't add to the shit or take away from it. You know what I mean? And then the way that like Breaking Bad ended, because like I said, from season 3.5 all the way to the end was fire. It doesn't follow that. Fire.
I don't know. Netflix movies and shows are so hit or miss. Some of them are so fucking good, or they start out so good and then they end up trash, or they're always trash from beginning to end.
Well, that's HBO too. HBO starts something off hot, Sopranos, Game of Thrones, even The Wire, and then the last season will be like some shit you like, damn, like this shit really wasn't that good. It didn't live up to the,
Yeah, but if you really think about it, most TV shows fall off pretty hard after a while.
You're right, but not like HBO shit.
No, I think it's fairly valid, but I feel like a lot of what's kind of universal is the fact that they don't end the show when they should. Like, there's a lot of shows or series where it's like, this would have been a good end point, but they don't. They wrap up the main thing or the best thing about their show, and then in my view, it seems like they're kind of scrambling for relevancy. Like, how do we keep this show going even though we really should have ended it?
What show do y'all think started strong and ended strong?
Game of Thrones. Oh, wait. You said ended strong? My bad.
And ended strong.
Ended strong. Shit. I have to. Fucking Sons of Anarchy.
Good question.
I didn't finish Sons of Anarchy. I dropped that joke.
Wait, seriously?
I dropped that.
Dude, I dropped Sons of Anarchy after season 4, and season 3 started off kind of super boring and stuff. So I don't know, man. I don't know about Sons.
Yeah, I dropped that.
Yeah, it wasn't. Yeah, it wasn't all that in the beginning. Yeah,
I dropped Dexter. Dexter started off strong, and then that shit.
Yeah,
I dropped Dexter.
It got really bad.
It got bad in the middle. I actually stopped watching that. I heard the ending was good, and I looked it up, and it did sound like something I would like.
Good? The ending of Dexter? What?
I heard some people say that it was good.
Who said the end of Dexter is good? They're lying. That is a lie.
Nobody.
100% a lie.
Yeah, nobody.
Don't believe anyone saying that.
Yep.
Yeah, it was terrible.
To go back to that?
No, you don't. Absolutely not.
For saving my time.
Anybody here watch Ozark?
Yeah,
Fire. That shit good. That shit is good.
Yeah, Ozark is pretty good.
I mean, I was into it. That's a lie. I did get into it, but then it just
got kind of
dark to me.
You dropped Ozark?
I did.
What? Why?
Damn. Ozark is nice.
I don't know. I have really weird tastes, or just, I don't know. I didn't like it. It didn't make logical sense.
Hey, yo, shout outs to Dame Hawk.
It didn't make sense? How? You know what? Never mind.
Hold on. Shout outs to Dame Hawk. He said mixed on El Camino. It was good seeing Jesse part of the story, but it just left me saying okay.
Yeah, pretty much.
Do you know what the first season I did like for a Netflix series? Hemlock Grove.
Who?
What the hell?
You never watched that?
Never even heard of that shit.
It was like a horror type show. It was really good. The first season was, in any case.
Is anybody going to check out Raising Dion?
Who?
Raising Dion.
I started watching it. It's pretty good.
Yeah, I need to check that out.
Pretty slow, but it gets better.
Go ahead.
On Netflix. Is that Michael B. Jordan or something like that?
All right.
Yeah, Michael
Can
B.
y'all hear
Jordan
me?
is in it. Yeah, we hear
Yeah,
you.
we can hear you now.
Oh, okay.
Go
No, I
ahead.
was saying I started Raising Dion. It's pretty good.
Go ahead, Luca. What you
I
was
never
gonna say?
even heard of that show.
Oh, I was gonna say House of Cards started off good, and then kind of fell off after a while, which is unfortunate.
I never even checked that out.
I ain't gonna lie, The Boys is pretty good.
Yeah, The Boys is
Yes.
very good. Yes,
I mean,
absolutely.
it's almost not fair. It's just one season,
Yeah, it's only
but
one
I would
season.
co-sign that.
Yeah.
We'll see where it goes.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, Sopranos. That's kind of given. That's a good one. Old, but it's a good one.
Hey, shout out to the Superior Artist 10,000. He said, "What's your top 5 TV shows currently?"
Ooh,
I don't even watch 5 currently. What you mean? Just like what you watching right now, or all time?
All time.
Let's say all time. That's
All
kinda-
time.
I ain't even watching 5 shows right now.
That's gonna be so hard because I'm gonna name 5, and then somebody else gonna
All
name.
time. That's
Are we
easy.
talking about
it's easy
drama?
for
Are we
me.
talking about drama or like sitcoms, or what we talking?
It's whatever.
I guess whatever.
I think he's probably.
In
I
general.
think he's talking about
Sopranos is
whatever.
up there.
Anything on
Prince.
TV.
I mean, we talking whatever. Martin is number 1. So.
Fresh Prince.
Stop it.
Nah, that's not even
That's
on
not even in the
list.
top
All
10.
time.
Stop
All
it.
time for me.
Stop it. It's not even top 10.
I mean, that's
Hey,
his
so y'all-
him. That's him,
That's
man.
mine.
That's him. That's his top shit.
You're right.
That's
you're
his
right.
opinion.
I'll take that
Yeah,
back.
that's
My
his
bad.
opinion.
Breaking Bad is up
Yeah,
there.
Burn Bad is up there.
All right, go ahead.
Game
If you
of
got
Thrones.
5, hold on, one at a time. If you got 5, go ahead and say your 5.
Hold on, let me see. Hold on.
Anybody got their 5?
Does that include anime?
Oh,
Why
God.
not? If
I mean,
it's a show.
they said anything
Yeah.
goes, man. Anything goes.
Anything? Okay.
Oh, I forgot. No, Charm did not end well. I mean, unless you're talking about the new season, then hell yes.
The old Charm, I definitely used to watch to lust. I was locked up. I used to lust off of all the
Bro,
bitches.
I was so in love with Shannon Doherty. I was so heartbroken when she
She
left
ain't
the
even
show.
the
You
best
don't
one.
even know.
She wasn't even the best one. You definitely
You don't know. I was like so into her eyes and black hair and those dimples. Like, ugh.
Got a fatty
It
too.
was around the time I think I was coming off
Alyssa
of my
Milano.
Xena
That was
high.
Alyssa Milano.
So
Anyway.
I hated her because she was the reason that she left. Had to stop watching the show.
My top 5, y'all said anything goes, so this ain't really that hard, man. Martin is number 1, and then you got King of Queens, The Wire. Damn, it is getting hard. We'll put Breaking Bad
I
probably
told
in
you.
there. I'll put Breaking Bad in there, and one more. Let me see. Probably the Bernie Mac show.
Oh,
Probably Bernie Mac
okay.
show.
I got 3 now. I think.
I got 5.
Okay, go
My
ahead.
favorite. You see the icon, right? You see who that is? King Gazrick. Berserk.
Oh,
Berserk.
nice.
If we're gonna include anime, it's got to be Berserk, and that can
Yeah,
be
I'm
even
including
Warner
some
Brothers
anime.
arcs. Hey,
Berserk's
but then,
phenomenal.
absolutely, yes, the Skull Knight. I gotta go. My favorite show though, as far as drama and all that, The Wire. Then after that, I would say the Breaking Bad. And then I was into Game of Thrones heavy, except for that fucking ending that retroactively
That
kind of
shit
messed
still-
everything up.
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna replace it with Sopranos, and then I'm gonna go with definitely. I also was a huge Martin head, man. I used to love Martin and Living Color. They're kind of close, so you can interchange either one. Martin and Living Color, those were my shit. Top 5. Yeah.
All right.
So you just reminded me of something. So I think I'm up to 4. If I can.
Okay, so I'll go.
Go ahead, Luca.
All right, Berserk, Kill La Kill, Yu Yu Hakusho, Hannibal,
Fire.
and Buffy the Vampire Slayer. Those are my 5.
Yu Yu Hakusho. Ooh.
Yeah, that's the best anime I've ever seen in my entire life. It's amazing. So it's my favorite.
Is that a show or a movie?
It's a anime.
Anime.
It's
Yeah.
old. Yeah.
It's a TV
old
show.
anime.
So
It's
a
like
show. It's a
old
TV
school.
show.
Mhm, yeah.
Shit was lit back
Somebody
in
else
the day.
go. Is there other people left? Are there other people left?
I can't think of a number 5.
Dark Cloud, you got somebody? You got 5? No, he ain't there. All right. You
Rocket. Can you hear me?
Yeah, yeah.
I said Rocket League.
Yeah, Rocket
Rocket
Power.
Oh yes.
Rick and
Yes.
Morty.
Oh, Rick.
Berserk.
Ooh.
My Hero, and it's a toss up between I don't know a few other animes. Tough is one of them, but I read like heavy
So
anime.
all
stuff,
your
so-
5 shows is
I don't know.
anime.
I don't
All your
have a
top
fifth.
5 is anime.
No,
Oh,
Rick
there's
and
some
Morty is
cartoons
an
in there.
anime,
Yeah.
There's some cartoons in there.
Oh,
and Rockin' Power is an anime.
Oh, that's
Yeah, Rick
not,
and
I
Morty,
don't know
so.
nothing about this nerd shit. Y'all gotta educate me.
Rockin' Power is a
Yo, you a nerd too, Hard8.
Listen,
it was funny.
there's levels
It was-
to this shit. I'm like at the top surface.
All right.
You know
Nah,
what?
you lying.
Y'all
Get the
start
fuck
going
out of here.
down and all.
You know what? Hard8, maybe you might like
Nah.
you might like Berserk. It's a very
we've been trying to get him to
yeah,
watch
it's
Berserk for
dark
years.
Cause
fantasy.
you like violent animes, right?
It's
I used to watch
extremely
anime. I
violent.
used to watch anime 20 years
I
ago. but
honestly,
not no more.
Hard8, I think you would like. It's very very
Watch
dark.
Attack on Titan.
My last I'm gonna add is the 7 Deadly Sins. And that's it.
Nah,
I've been
get out of
meaning
here.
to get into that.
Seven Deadly
Tell
Sins
me
is
get out
not
of here.
all
That's
that.
Ninja Scroll is
my
my favorite
favorite,
anime
though.
of all time, though.
It's not all that though.
I wish
Okay,
I
I'm
had
ready.
a sequel to Ninja
All right.
Scroll.
I got
Oh,
my
you know what? I think I know what to put.
I got my 5. All right.
Go ahead.
No, I'm going. I said
fucking-
first. I said it first.
All right,
All right, go ahead,
Okay.
man.
Thank you. So I don't forget and change it again. All right. So I don't watch a lot of TV, so most of these shows are old. So Xena first because it came first. Buffy, Ascension. It was just a like mini series that could have been developed into
Hold
a
on,
show on
is
Sci-Fi,
Xena and
but
Buffy
it
your
didn't.
top?
Yeah,
That's 1 and 2?
I mean you can make jokes if you want, but
I'm not making
I
no
mean,
jokes. I asked you a question.
No, I'm just saying.
What the fuck?
Putting it out
No, I
there,
asked her,
anyone
was
can
that
make
her
jokes
top?
because
Wow.
no, look, y'all know y'all
All right, go
typically
ahead, go
say
ahead,
like,
go
oh,
ahead,
of course
go
you like
ahead.
it because it's a chick. Anyway,
Go
I said
ahead.
Ascension. Have to add Rick and Morty. So I think that's all of them. Right?
Fire.
Buffy,
I need to
Xena,
ask
Rick and
that
Morty,
question around
Ascension.
here, people.
Stop crying, damn.
Shit is
And I
crazy,
think I have one more.
You cried first. I'm going to go ahead with your jokes.
I
All I
wasn't
did was
crying.
ask
I
a
was-
question. Go ahead with your
All right,
jokes. Like, what the fuck?
All right,
I'm gonna edit my
Ronan, I
last
forgot my
one
last one.
and put
Go ahead,
Roni
Clown.
Kenshin.
Oh, Ronnie
Who's the
Kenshin's
last
really
one?
good. It's a really good one as well.
All right.
What's my last
Let
one?
me list my
sorry,
5, man.
SGI, sorry.
You had
Wait,
enough,
not
Candace. You said
SG1.
8 of them.
That
All
was
right,
the
so
last
I'm gonna
one.
do. I can't just damn.
Go ahead, Drew. Go ahead, Drew.
Fresh Prince, Breaking Bad, Game of Thrones, Hunter x Hunter, and then Attack on Titan.
All right, here's mine. No particular order: Sopranos, The Wire, Martin, Yu Yu Hakusho, and The Boondocks. Except take out fucking last season.
Hey, we got a
Alright,
super
that's
chat.
dope.
Shout outs to that V guy. He said, if Candace don't change that pick, I'm roasting her.
Oh shit.
What pick? Her. What pick?
Okay.
Oh, you mean he must have been on Twitter.
Oh yeah, he
I was confused too for a second, but then I realized, and my reaction stays the
Yo,
same.
what up, Cycle?
Yo.
The show was fire,
What's
man.
up, Cycle?
Yo, top 5 cycle
Shows all time. Shows all time.
shows.
Hard8, what show were you
It could
talking
be
about?
anything, any type of show.
Shit. Arden. Full House.
Oh,
Fresh
sorry.
Prince.
This nigga said
Yeah.
Full House.
Family Matters.
Show of mine.
Family Matters.
Damn, this nigga said
man.
Full House.
Family Matters. Still, I was thinking Family Matters.
I started thinking about that shit.
I mean, I can rock out with Family Matters, but he said Full House.
You meant to say Family Matters?
Oh, he meant to say Family Matters.
Say
Oh,
Family
Matters.
God.
Wait, yeah, we
That was a
said that. I
Freudian
thought
slip.
Family Matters.
Jesus Christ, man. Yo,
At least King of Queens or some shit like
man.
that.
like nigga,
I was
what?
about to say.
Boy Meets World. How did that skip my brain? I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Psycho. Go ahead,
no,
Psycho. I mean, go ahead. Hold
yeah,
on.
go ahead.
Psycho, are you done? He must have fell out. Go ahead, Luca.
Yeah. Oh, I also really like The Shield. That was a good one.
Yeah, the Shield was cool. The Shield was cool.
That's a recent show, right? That's the superhero
No,
show?
it's
No,
no, it's
no.
older.
You're talking
It's
about Agents of Shield.
No,
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 it's
Yeah.
a cop show. Yeah, it's a
it was
cop
on,
show.
With the chick?
FX. It was on FX.
It was on.
Was that the one with like the main character was a chick?
There's no chicks,
No.
Candace. Damn,
No.
ain't no women. There's men.
Man, it was,
You know,
it was a
you
bald
know,
white guy.
you're right.
It was about dirty cops basically.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
men. Damn it.
I mean, there's been so many shows about dirty cops. I'm just trying to get in my head
Ain't
which
no
one
bald
that
headed
was.
females.
Yeah,
in it, Candace.
there was I think one main female, but it was mostly a cast of men.
And she
yeah,
had long
so.
hair. Okay. Damn. Shout outs to He said, Billions, Vikings, My Hero Academy are 3 shows I'm binging on right now.
Fire, My Hero.
Yeah,
Ooh.
My Hero's pretty amazing.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that shit good.
Did anybody watch like Nip Tuck and Rescue Me? That was also
Oh,
on
Nip
FX.
Tuck.
I
Nip
watched
Tuck was
Nip Tuck
really
back
good.
in the
Yeah,
day.
I
Nip
watched
Tuck
Nip Tuck.
I
was
dropped it.
so messed up, man. That was a very messed up show, but very good. I like Nip Tuck a lot.
Yeah, Nip Tuck was fire. Definitely.
Into that shit.
Is Cycle back?
I watched one episode and I was
I watched a few.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
eh.
Oh, you couldn't get into Nip Tuck?
nah. The episode I saw was 2 doctors having an orgy,
Oh.
and the male grabbed the other male's ass, and I was like, I can't watch this no more. Yeah, I was done after that.
Oh man.
I couldn't watch it. Yeah, I couldn't watch it no more. Yeah, I was like, all right, I'm good. But yeah, my aunt was like a dick. She used to come over to my house because she didn't have satellite and watch it like religiously. Yeah.
Cycle, you there?
But honorable mention for me would be Spartacus as well.
Oh, Spartacus is so
honorable
good,
mention.
dude.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yo, I love Spartacus. It's like,
Yeah,
it's really good. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. It was kind of tragic when the main actor
Yeah.
died. of
Fucking
cancer.
died. Yeah.
Yeah, man. But
Like-
he would have been special in Hollywood had he.
Oh
lived.
yeah, I agree.
Yeah, like no
Yeah.
offense to the guy who replaced him. I just don't think he could have lived up to how amazing he was, you know? Yeah.
Nah, the other dude had charisma.
Yeah.
Like,
I
it
mean, he
was-
was good, but it's just hard to live up to him. So
Facts. The scene was crazy when he was fucking the girl that he hated, and they had the mask on, so they didn't know they were fucking each other.
yeah, that
shit
was
crazy.
fucked up. I also like the scene with Theophilus and like it started to rain and that dude, that show was so fucking lit, man. It was a great show. Yeah.
Great show, phenomenal. Gannicus, all that shit was dope. Yeah, where we at? What's like? What are the topics at, baby? Where you at? Where you at, eh?
I'm here. Y'all talking about dumbass Spartacus. I'm
right
waiting
here.
till y'all get
Excuse
finished. I mean, I'm waiting till y'all get finished.
And Spartacus was good as shit.
Spartacus is great, man.
I'm not trying to
was
talk
good.
over motherfuckers. You dig? I'm just waiting for my turn. That's all. You know what I mean?
That's how you supposed to do it.
it.
Yeah, I know they still ain't get it yet. Candace and Ravish, they still ain't get it.
Oh, hey, I ain't been talking over people in a minute.
You do it, you don't even know you doing it.
Nah, man, I haven't been doing it lately. Oh, ask the chat. They'll tell you.
Oh no, you did say that in the comments that you had threw Candace under the bus and shit. You was like, that wasn't me, that's Candace. So it's all good.
No,
Did
he
not
did.
throw that woman
I
under the
could've
bus.
sworn- I mean, I saw a comment where he was like, I haven't done that in a minute. I didn't see him throw me under the bus.
I did not mention. Yeah, he doing extra.
You deleted
doing
that
extra.
nigga stuff.
No, I
deleted
didn't.
That. All right. I'm a screen
No,
cap
it's
shit next
there.
time.
It's
I'm
there.
a screen cap and shit
It's
next
there.
time. Shout outs to Jay
It's okay,
Harris.
chat.
Shout outs to Jay Harris. He said 6 Feet Under had the greatest series finale. I didn't watch 6 Feet Under, but
6 feet up. Oh, I
Yeah, I
remember that. I didn't watch that show. It was too depressing to me.
I couldn't get into it.
I'll take your word for it, man. All right, so
It did-
yeah, we done with that, man. That was a long topic. So we can move on from the top 5 shows. Yeah. So, what's your favorite horror movie? One at a time.
Damn.
One at a time.
I didn't even hear the question. What was it?
Is what's your favorite?
What's your favorite horror movie?
Oh, I don't actually have to think about that. It's not the best horror movie anymore, but Hellraiser. Since forever.
I like Freddy vs. Jason. What was that?
That was your
I'm
favorite
trash.
horror. That wasn't even horror.
Trash.
That was a
I wasn't
comedy.
even.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it kind of was a
Yeah,
comedy.
bro.
He was fucking that naked girl. Like that shit was crazy.
Oh,
I mean, the
God.
dead girl.
I'm stuck in between two. Either the OG Halloween from '78 or fucking the original Alien.
No, I'll say the OG Halloween. Yeah, I'll say that.
Do you know?
I'll say that.
No, the original Alien you're thinking of is actually Aliens Part 2.
Mhm.
So yeah, Aliens
nah,
is definitely
nah,
one of my
nah.
This
favorites.
man just
I
said
didn't say
alien.
aliens.
He
I said
Just said
alien.
alien, dog.
I didn't say aliens. I said alien.
Alien is the original.
Oh, I thought you. Oh wait, you're talking. Oh wait, you're talking. Wait, yeah, Alien. Hey, so wait, you're talking about
I'm somebody
Wait,
to be
no, I'm trying to
wrong.
be clear.
No, I didn't know. Wait, I
I-
be wrong.
Wait, let me say something. I used to confuse the two myself, but if he likes that 70s shit, that one
Yo,
wasn't
you
really all that
literally
good.
just
But
said
okay,
you talking about the sequel when he said, that, "Oh my god."
I thought. Hey, I thought he
Original
said Alien.
Halloween
My
was
bad.
fire.
So was the original Alien. The fuck? Yeah.
Honest,
I didn't
Original
see that
Halloween, that shit was
original
good.
Aliens shit till like recently. That shit was trash. But,
What?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
tripping.
that shit was trash.
I mean, the
tripping,
the
dog.
sequel's definitely way better.
That first one was garbage.
I like The Thing. The Thing is fire. I like The Thing. I don't know. It's so
The
many
80s.
horror movies, man. I can't even pick one.
The 80s version?
I was gonna say the original
Oh, I like the
Exorcist
original
was legitimately one of the only movies that scared me when I was younger. But The Exorcism of Emily Rose, no cap, that shit freaked me out when it came out, like hardcore.
Yeah, I
Okay,
remember
anybody else
watching-
got a favorite horror movie before Candace tell us about the 20 of her favorite?
Yeah, I like Insidious a lot.
Oh, okay. That's PG-13, right?
I don't know.
I believe that's why I
For
skipped it.
me, it's between the Blair Witch Projects, Babadook, or Paranormal Activity, the very first one.
Hey, Darklight,
Yeah,
you
that was
alright?
good,
Your
the
energy
first
seemed
Paranormal.
off, player. You alright?
Yeah,
I'm
you
tired,
low as
man.
fuck today.
I'm tired.
wow.
I literally got home at like 4 in the morning last night.
So it ain't got
Oh,
nothing to do with
shoot.
Luca being here.
Man, ain't got nothing.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
shit.
I know that's why you brought her in here. I know
Hold on,
that's why
I
you
didn't
brought her in
bring her
here.
in here,
You
sir.
need some
First of
spike
all,
in the
hold
channel,
up.
man.
Hold
I'm
up.
tired. I know
did
that's
not
why
bring
you
her
brought
in
her
here.
in here,
That
dog.
was
It's
rash.
all good, Hard8.
No, I didn't
So-
do it. What you
What's the
talking
problem?
about? That's ravish.
Throw me under the bus. This nigga snitching.
So
Nigga
that's
Hard8
ravish.
snitch.
That's
nigga,
Hold on, first of all,
That's
let's
I
make
get
clear.
it.
ravish.
Y'all need some arguments for the
No,
ratings.
hold on.
That's
First of
why
all, let's
she
be
here.
clear. I don't have a problem with Luca. If I would have brought her in, I would have brought her in, but I didn't bring her in. Ravish did. So please don't
I
blame
did.
me.
I wanted her.
Braggish.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
nigga right here.
Wait,
Always
but hold on.
talking
Let me
shit about
explain something. Wait, we're
always
talking shit about who?
Always talking about New York niggas. Always got a
Okay,
problem with
all
niggas at Eminem. He always trying to be the nigga that's starting shit.
Wait,
I'm telling you, man.
Wait, can you hear me out?
Oh,
I was trying to have a
shit.
show with two Chi-Town females who are respected and play games. Luca and I want to say her name is Phoenix Mule, and if I said that right, and
So,
yeah,
you trying to
Phoenix
say
could make.
Candace don't play no games?
He said
No, what I'm
Chi-Town.
saying
He
is,
said Chi-Town. Candace not from Chi-Town.
she's not from Chicago, man.
She's not from
So
Chicago.
that's all.
I
That's
hear
all I
that.
was trying to. I was trying to give our viewers a little girl power, a little something
What
different.
happened to the other girl,
Yeah.
though?
Oh no, her schedule was trying to figure it out, but she gonna make
Okay.
it.
All right, anyway. That's funny. Just get your energy. I know how it is when you're around people you got a problem with, man. So I just noticed the energy was
I'm
off.
tired, man. Come on, man. I'm the nigga that always go after people. Like the fuck that mean?
Luke is a different person, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
Y'all niggas stupid.
What does
man.
that mean? I've threatened to fly to niggas areas.
I mean, listen, man. Luke about that life, so I don't know. Anyway, let me read these.
I know Chicago niggas like killing people.
What chats?
Huh.
Oh shit.
Speaking of horror movies,
no, I said
this
something about Luca.
This weekend we watched
I said something about
Candyman.
Luca.
We watched Candyman. It takes place in Chicago. This is my first time watching
said
Candyman as an
They're-
adult. So
They're remaking it, right? Or
Yeah.
making
Yeah,
a
they are.
sequel,
They
or-
are.
Yeah,
They're remaking it.
That was a scary ass movie too.
them projects
back
is
to the
crazy. that
My
they were
favorite part,
shooting in.
my favorite part in that movie though was
What about
when
the
he was
original
like,
Jeepers Creepers?
Candyman.
When he said, "Hold on, hold
That
on,
wasn't scary.
Hold on, Psycho. Somebody was talking over you. Go ahead, player.
Oh shit!
Jesus.
No, no,
Go ahead.
no, it's all good.
Somebody wanted to add their 2 cents right in the middle of your sentence. Go ahead,
shit,
Dark-
my bad.
I mean, Psycho. I couldn't
I'll
hear
bow
you.
down. Go ahead, man.
I couldn't hear you because
Go
somebody
ahead,
else
man.
was talking. So go ahead. Can you please repeat
Yo,
yourself?
this-
Jesus.
I was saying that when I was a kid, that was a scary ass movie. Well, my favorite part in that movie was when it was like, I heard you were looking for candy, bitch.
Oh yeah,
Where they had a
knocked
bunch
over
of
side of
dudes
head.
line up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That shit was funny as hell. That shit was funny. Yeah, I watched that and Man's Best
But yeah, my
Friend
bad. I was
too. Oh, that was crazy.
Fuck.
Yo, who the
Squeaky
fuck
ass
is?
chair.
Hold on,
What's
hold
on
on,
that
hold
Who
on,
mic?
got that squeaky?
Hold on. Somebody digging through a
that
sock
shit.
drawer. Go ahead. Somebody digging through a sock drawer. Go ahead.
The fuck?
What you
Yo.
looking for, player?
You know what I'm saying? Yo, man. Now that shit was funny. Niggas digging in the crates.
Every fucking week, man.
Yo. Shout out to Tony Wood 25. He said his number one is Martin 24, Smallville, Nip Tuck, NCIS Miami. What's good, AGS crew? And also we got Stank Mall. He said, shout out to the cast. Y'all sleeping on Hereditary.
Hereditary is not scary. If you don't cut it out.
Yeah, so
Shit is funny.
Too fucking funny.
It was what was that shit called? There was this one movie called The Orphan that was good. It was like some little girl that turned into a grown ass woman and was killing shit. It's pretty good. Y'all gotta get a chance to check out The Orphan.
I ain't heard that one. Oh, a couple weeks ago I was watching Sleepaway Camp. My God. That shit is terrible. I know it's like a cult classic.
That sounds bad.
I know. You ain't ever see Sleepaway Camp 1, 2, and 3? I watched all 3 of them too. That shit was fucking, man. I mean, it's a cult classic, and then it was like a nice hit back in the 80s and all that shit. But God, that shit didn't age well. I was like, man.
Somebody said Texas Chainsaw Massacre in the chat.
Oh yeah, Texas Chainsaw.
Oh yeah, that was good.
You already know that's.
Which one though? That's.
The first one of them they made.
You talking about the 03 version, the OG?
The one with Jessica Biel. Yeah, the one with Jessica Biel.
Oh, that's the 03 one.
Okay. Yeah,
I just saw Gemini Man the other night in 4DX. If you have epilepsy or like you don't like bright lights, don't see that shit in 4DX. Shit had
That
me
movie
almost
looked like it's
spazzing the
about to
fuck
be
out.
trash anyway.
Nah, it was good.
Trash
It was good.
ratings, like, that shit,
It was alright.
that shit rotten
It's
on
alright.
Rotten Tomatoes.
The fan score is pretty high though. I think the fan score is like 87.
Will ain't got it no more. Will ain't got it no more. What's up? Somebody's about to say something.
I feel like he's just in bad fucking writing, like bad movies with bad writing. Yeah, that's a problem. He need to stop. He need to learn how to say no.
Should have said no to a lot of movies, and he don't.
Yeah, he gotta say no. Shit.
He should have said no to fucking
Played a good genie,
Wild
though.
Wild West. He should have said no to this shit. He should have said no to that one where he played with his son and it's like after
Wild
Earth.
Wild West over the Matrix.
Bro,
I thought he picked The Legend of Bagger Vance over The Matrix.
Tales from the Hood was legitimately creepy. And in addition to the original Children of the Corn.
Yo,
what was the name of the old horror Puppet Master? Was freaking scary as a kid growing
up. Tales from the Crypt.
Oh, Tales from the Crypt.
That
Wait,
shit was dope.
no,
Yeah,
isn't
that
it
shit
Tales
was
from
dope.
the
Oh,
y'all remember Puppet Master?
Somebody brought up Creep Show. Creep Show is crazy.
Creep Show.
One and two is crazy.
Yo, what was the? Go ahead.
I was just gonna say Tales from the Crypt was lit too.
Yo, what was the movie with the hood leprechaun?
Leprechaun.
You know what I'm talking about?
Leprechaun.
Yeah, that shit was funny. That shit, yo, that shit, man. It's kind of creepy, but it's pretty stupid.
Yeah, Leprechaun in the Hood, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, let's move on, man. So, PlayStation 5, we got, pretty much like a kind of a release window for the fall of 2020, fall, winter 2020. We got some specs, about the controller at least. Also, I think the CPU specs had leaked or something like that. Supposed to be an 8-core, 16-thread Zen 2 chip. Modified, for a console.
I think the thing is, somebody pulled up, said that Mark Cerny said that though in his first review.
Oh, okay. So, what do y'all think about this release date? Y'all good with that, or how y'all feel?
Cool. All right.
Cool.
I think it makes sense.
Like,
it's what I expected. So,
is we all?
I'm ready for this gen to be over. So,
fuck
yes.
Yeah, this gen need to go. I'm
absolutely day one.
Midnight
Get
one.
2 of them should stay.
Just
get
like
2?
this gen.
No,
Yeah, one for the office, one for
where?
One for the office, one for upstairs. Just like I have a pro next to me now, and I have a pro.
They don't be giving y'all shit for free out there? Oh, man.
I don't work for PlayStation.
Division.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah,
I mean, if I could do it, I would too. Well,
Yo, shout out to Tony Wood 25. He said, I view Brightburn as a horror film. Good watch. Yeah,
That movie was crazy.
Yeah, Brightburn.
I actually liked.
That movie was crazy.
Yeah,
I feel like that's something.
So that was a movie. Hold up. That was a movie that got ripped apart by reviewers, but fans love.
Yeah, I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah.
There seems like there's more of those lately.
But you
like,
tapping
the
for Will
last
Smith
couple
in that
years,
trash ass
yeah.
movie right now? The fuck?
I'm just using a perfect example.
Yo, Melly, you don't like
Oreo.
shit.
Hey, fuck
Exactly.
that,
That's
man.
why that nigga's
Oh,
called.
the Oreo.
You a
The
fucking
angry
muffin
Oreo.
my nigga. Shit.
Yeah.
This is a decent
Oh, he
movie.
gangster.
I didn't even know that.
I watched Ma last night too. That shit was
What?
Ma.
Ma.
Oh yeah, man. How was it?
I
How was
heard
it?
that wasn't good.
It wasn't.
That movie was okay. It wasn't good.
It was it
like
was meh. It was meh.
it's a
Ma
popcorn
was meh.
flick.
This shit was mid as
Okay.
fuck. But yeah, 2020,
We won
man,
the
we
movie.
got the Scarlet. So when do y'all think the PS5 and the Scarlet is going to launch? A week apart, same day, month apart? What is looking like? What y'all think?
I'll say in the same week.
A week apart, like this gen.
Anybody else? Prediction?
Yeah.
I said,
Yeah,
I say a
yeah,
week apart.
I agree with the week apart.
Week apart?
Who coming first? Xbox or PlayStation?
oh, you already know. You already know Sony gonna get the jump.
What's a week going to do?
PlayStation.
Got
A week ain't going
They
do
gonna
nothing
get
for
the
real.
jump.
I mean, a week ain't going to matter.
Honestly,
It's definitely
in
not gonna
the
matter.
scheme of a gen, a week is nothing. It's not
Yeah,
like
that's
it's
what I say. It's
year,
just literally a week.
Yeah,
I feel like it has to play with who announces like actual like show system, gameplay of the system first, and pre-orders first is probably going to be the one that gets like the most sales. I'm thinking like PlayStation may do something like March, like around, and then basically come on stage, talk about the system, show some like I don't know tech, Mark Cerny with his boring ass voice,
Wait,
and then put out pre-orders like I think a few days later. And then Microsoft's gonna wait for E3 while everybody spent their money.
wait. Are we not having PlayStation experience this year?
I have
thought
no
they
idea.
said no to that already.
All right. Well then, shit.
If they were, I would have gotten an email to be a part of the floor crew.
Let me ask y'all. So, you know, if they are a week apart, same day, whatever, same month, does the launch lineup matter, or are y'all corporate slaves going straight for the PS5?
It's not even that though. Even you said it though, Hard8. When you were talking about it, you have a PC. I think anybody that has like a decent video card is gonna literally just be like, I kind of already have the system.
For the
I'm
people
just
that
gonna go
don't
with the
have a
PS4.
PC, where you going? Does the launch lineup matter?
For me
Definitely
right now,
does.
no, because I have spent so much in the PlayStation ecosystem at this point that it just makes sense to transfer over. And I do have more faith that PlayStation can make more single player, more and better quality single player experiences, which is what I prefer. So if that makes me a corporate slave, then yeah, but Xbox isn't off the table. I'm just waiting to see what their new developers are going to do.
Right.
I agree wholeheartedly with what Candace is saying. Something that most people don't really bring up is people that have like a
what
bunch
happened?
of like downloaded.
What happened?
Somebody said long ass answer.
Why you always telling on me?
I didn't even say no names. Yo, I didn't even say no name, dog. You told on yourself. yo, wow, man. Go ahead. Who was talking, man? Whoever was talking.
It was me. It was me.
Go ahead.
I was just basically saying people that one of the things that Microsoft and Sony did was like kind of like predicted their fan base for the future because a lot of people that bought digital download games and just spent a lot of money in the ecosystem. I don't think they're gonna jump over just to be like a part of another ecosystem. It's kind of like people with Apple and Android phones. They're not willing to just jump ship for some specs. They kind of have like a long ecosystem to go with. Plus, if you look, PlayStation down the line always has better games. I don't know what Microsoft and those studios are going to make. They could make shit for all we care, especially with this Game Pass stuff.
What you think? So for people that don't got a PC, what you like, Ravish? Which one you going for?
I'm gonna get both, man. But I mean, if I could only get one, Sony, man, the momentum is definitely in Sony's favor. It's basically their agenda to lose.
So the launch titles don't matter.
Oh, they do. But as far as like, I understand, what I understand as far as like all my friends and people that I play with, they're gonna be getting that Sony thing, man. I mean, a lot of people had the 360 and they moved over.
Who Who are these strangers you play with, man? We're gonna have to get motherfuckers.
Hey man,
we're gonna have to get Scooby Doo and them to solve this mystery. Who the fuck is these friends you playing with, nigga?
Look, man, I got my player pot. People I came up with, people I met on GTA, shit like that, man. I be playing with a bunch of people, man.
I'm not picking it up day one.
Why not?
Luca, you're not picking what up? Neither?
Neither of them, yeah.
What? What the fuck you gonna be doing?
I mean, I already have an X right now, so I'm gonna wait. Wait, hold on. I'm gonna wait. Make sure there's no issues, because you hear about the first editions of the new consoles not working sometimes, so I'm just gonna wait to make sure.
That's like super rare though. Like,
yeah, I know, but I'm just gonna wait for them iron out any bugs, let us know that it's all good, and then I'm gonna pick up a PlayStation 5. I'm not interested in the next Xbox.
So you're just gonna be on Twitter watching all the kids have fun?
I have an X.
No.
no.
That joint gonna be old. Nah. We ain't talking about that no more. When that new shit come out, all that other shit is irrelevant. You dig? It's irrelevant. But I'll make sure I let you know on Twitter all the fun I'm having.
Okay, sounds good.
But definitely make sure I hit you up, let you know, and ask you about that old dusty ass X you gonna spend me on. You did.
Okay.
But anybody
how long
else?
do you plan on keeping that X?
What you doing? Hold on. Let's talk this man's cycle.
So
what you doing, player?
So what I'm gonna do
is Xbox first.
It depends on how broke I am.
You know you will.
I'm gonna get what everyone got the most exclusives at day one. If I got enough money, I'm gonna get both of them.
Is it good exclusives or just exclusives? Period.
Exclusive that I want to motherfucking play.
So it all depends on the launch titles for you.
Okay. All right.
I'm gonna end up getting anyway. You know what I'm saying? But if I need to spread it out a little bit, I'm gonna get whatever.
How much do y'all? I hate fucking Discord is the worst. Like the sound keep dropping.
You keep on cutting out, dog.
It's fucking Discord.
Yeah, it's cutting
people.
out, right?
It's Discord. It fucking sucks. We apologize. Get mad at Google for getting rid of Hangouts.
That shit.
And Melon, were you asking? That was you asking me the question, right?
Yeah. I was asking, like, how long do you plan on keeping that?
I don't sell my systems, so I mean, I'm just always gonna have it.
Dang. You don't sell none of them?
No, I still have all of them.
Shit.
She's not a casual. Yeah. So, yeah.
Oh, so hoarding busted ass content.
Hoarding.
Casual.
Oh, we got emulators.
Fuck out of here.
I did that on purpose. Yeah, I keep all my shit though.
Nobody hoarding no old busted dusty ass console.
I keep every single thing.
I keep everything. I'm a collector, baby.
All right, you don't have your Sega, your Dreamcast, none of that.
No, never.
Fuck wrong.
I got rid of all mine.
You still even have all your 4K Blu-rays, or you got rid of them finally?
I don't keep nothing. When I'm on
no, that's definitely true, buddy.
I'm on to the new hotness. I ain't keeping nothing. Everything must go. Everything must go. If that shit got some value, it's out.
Like a store shutting down. Everything gotta get the fuck out.
Everything must go. I ain't holding on to nothing. There's no need. What you get? What you like seeing a bunch of consoles piled up in the corner that you ain't going to touch?
You know what? Sometimes I go back and play a classic.
What you set them up nice and neat?
I'm gonna have a trophy. I'm gonna have a room.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
All right.
Fucking
so they laughing, right? But Pete. Hey, but I bet you this nigga's retro collection is gonna be worth a pretty penny.
Yeah, ain't nobody buying retro games like that no more.
I still got my Famicom robot, son. I'm pretty sure that nigga worth.
All right, put it up on eBay. Find out how much.
How would I do that?
That shit was worth $10.
How would you do that and shit? Yo, we're gonna have a trophy room. You walk in there and shit, got these old busted ass consoles sitting up on the fucking shelf, like
a whole bunch of roaches.
They laughing and shit, right? Oh, that's funny.
Bunch of
that's
fucking
so funny.
fighters and shit.
No, everything is mint
It's
condition.
gonna look like that dirty PlayStation 4 picture.
All my shit is dusted down, wiped, all that.
Roaches and
all
shit.
That. I don't have no roaches, my nigga. I don't live in New York.
Yo, he ain't gotta have no roaches though, but he can have spiders and all that. I've heard some spiders that made that shit.
Cobwebs and shit.
Cobwebs. And shit.
And then ain't nothing wrong with having a retro collection.
Go in there
baby.
every night before bed and just look at all the consoles and shit. Like,
I'm sorry.
what I got.
People playing retro games on their fucking 4K TVs now? Is that what?
I mean, you can have a good Sony Tube TV. I mean, you never know.
Okay.
Y'all really tripping now.
Listen, Melon, you can't have this conversation. This is for grown man games. You know, they got their own,
grown man, the hoarders. That's what it's
not your little laptop, niggas.
Yeah, y'all keep hoarding shit. Y'all have fun with that.
Y'all be hoarding.
You know what I'm saying? On the go.
I'm good.
I considered rebuying. I considered rebuying an old Genesis, but that's exactly a good point. That's exactly what stopped me. I'm not about to buy a tube TV just so I can like relive my childhood. Like, it's not good.
Nah, hell no. Hell
no. Move on.
I got my original
Hold on to
Nintendo.
nostalgia. That's why Nintendo is where they at now. Niggas can't get rid of nostalgia.
One
Like,
at a
fuck
time.
Nintendo.
I got.
What you say about Nintendo? Shit's still valuable, nigga. What jabs you taking at them?
Fuck Nintendo.
They selling well. They selling.
Yeah, they sell nostalgia. That's it.
They still do. But what? How's that hurting them? If they're that's making them profit. The Angry Oreo makes
niggas don't know how to move on. Niggas don't know how to move on
about the company.
Nobody care what they making. They trash.
Niggas can't move on. That's all I'm saying. Shit.
Also, can we chill with the Angry Oreo? That's such a bullshit insult.
Oh my God.
No, that's what he is.
Where did that even come from? That was random as shit.
Let Candace get that shit off her chest. Cause you know what I mean? For real, we got black people
getting
murdered out here, man. Let Candace get that off her chest. Go ahead, Candace.
I said what I wanted to say. I just think it's a lame ass fucking like insult.
All right, she said what she said. Dark Cloud, stop saying that shit.
Angry Oreo. Let's keep going.
Fuck you, nigga.
Why you had that same energy for Luca though? That's what I'm saying. Y'all niggas want to get tough with the family. Y'all want to get tough with the family, but y'all don't get tough with the outsiders. I said that last week. You know what I mean? Want to get tough with the family. Stop it. Stop it. Okay. Moving on.
I get it. You need ratings. I get it. Luca, you want to fight? You want to fight for no reason? Let's go. What's up?
Like, you low key do. You need to own that shit. You enjoy being antagonistic.
What's up, Luca? You're short. Let's go. Is that what y'all need?
Oh man,
You're short, really, nigga.
Y'all crazy, man.
We don't need no
Angry, yell at everybody for no reason. I'm not afraid of you, Luca. Let's go, people. This that we need, right? That's what we need, right? Hey, that's what it's here for.
I mean, at one point in time,
it has to be manufactured. Why am I going to start something for no reason? This has to be manufactured. Luca, did you say anything to me today for me to come at you?
No.
Okay. Last week either, but you still had something to say. So what do you mean?
I never brought her up. Somebody did.
You brought out last week.
But you had something to say,
yes,
right?
You did.
The same thing. I ain't got no problems with her, but she's loud and she attacked people. I'm saying it right now.
Nah, that energy changed.
Wait, so what did you say about me last week?
I said you're loud and you always attack people. Stay over there.
But
I'm gonna run or something?
You said you didn't have a problem with Luca.
I don't have a problem. She's loud and she. Yeah. Candace, I get you need some sort of W's today. Right? You and your feelings about something. What happened?
No,
What happened?
Like their dog died. Why don't you chill and own your shit?
Oh, man.
My dog is not dead. Both my dogs are healthy and happy.
This is crazy.
Y'all crazy, man.
Funny as hell, man. I don't think Luca is loud. She's pretty low on here, right? Luca, you're not loud on here, right? I don't.
Well, I mean, it really depends on the situation.
Right.
You know?
She behaves on other people's podcasts, I guess. I don't know. But
yeah, I mean,
yeah, go ahead. You could speak your piece because he came at you. Speak your piece.
Yeah, I I don't know. I think it's a little bit weird, to be honest. That every time I mention, he says something like rude about me. But I mean, to each their own, I guess. I don't really get it, but whatever, man.
And yet he doesn't have a problem. That's what he just told us.
Yeah, like I said, I think it's weird, but you know. Whatever.
Hey, Luca, when did you get a sidekick? Did you give her a mask and a yellow cape?
Oh shit!
Oh shit!
I'm sorry. What? Can you?
That's crazy.
Just repeat it so I can respond properly.
I think Robin, right? That's what you called you Robin.
Oh man,
me Robin? No. I'm defending myself. It's just easy to use.
But nobody was talking to you, my nigga. Stay in your corner.
Except you were talking to me, and then you pivoted. You say sidesteps.
Yo, Ravis.
You remember that? It was a few minutes ago. We was talking about how you are unnecessarily antagonistic, and then you brought up Lucas. You remember
my nigga. What?
Respect.
So I just I would like to understand why do you always have something to say about me, DC? I don't really get it.
I secretly love you, Luca. Let's keep it moving.
This nigga's a bitch.
Oh my God, with this
This
fake
nigga
shit.
is
Oh my
copping
God.
please. He is scared
I'm gonna
to
be
death.
right back. I don't got time for this.
What the fuck?
Talking to you, yo, I'm not the Joker. Let Batman deal with his own problems, son. Keep your paper and go fly somewhere. Go practice your flips.
No.
That's why your wrist broke.
Listen,
chill out.
Luca asked you a question, and what you got to say? I'm listening.
Yo, this is crazy.
Wow. Luca is that. No, for lack of a better word, Luca is that bitch. That's all I got to say.
Yo, I need to give me some pennies.
Yo.
Hey, can I get some? Hey, can I get?
Fuck is going on,
Just move
dog?
on,
hit
man.
that
Just
Patreon
move
up.
Just move on.
Now
You
hit
don't
that
want
like
smoke.
button. Hit the Patreon, man. Yeah, it's all good, man.
Just move on.
Yeah, hit
man.
that Patreon up.
Just move on, man. This shit is crazy. Wow.
Good, man. We good.
They said Luca Mall boss.
All right, so is Candace
Boss. No, she left.
Oh shit.
She said she was upset or
She said she'd be
something.
back. She said she would be back.
Be right back. Yeah, I think.
All right, let's move
Yes,
on, man.
it
Let's
is.
talk about Jared Leto, man. He was upset about the Joker solo movie getting greenlit. I guess is there more
Sound like
behind
he's
this?
salty.
Like he's just salty because his Joker was shit. Like
He's a shitty Joker.
We don't really know. We don't know if he's salty because we don't know what went on behind the scenes. We don't know what he was promised. We don't know what type of contract he signed. We don't know none of that. So I can't just immediately be like, oh, he's salty. We don't really know. You know what I'm saying? As far as his Joker goes, I don't even blame him because he ain't had much to work with, nor did he get much screen time. I mean, the movie was trash.
no, he didn't. He only got like what 10 minutes.
So,
I think that's
Suicide
a fair
Squad was
point.
garbage.
Yeah, that movie was trash altogether. So it's
Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead.
I think that's a fair point, but at the same time, I'm pretty sure he read the script. I mean, how much different did he think the movie was going to be after reading the script?
I mean,
so,
people gotta work.
while I do, what was that?
Because listen, people got to work, and also, like I said before, you don't know what he was promised. You know what I mean? You don't know what he was told.
True, but the same thing goes for Walking Phoenix. Like he don't just take any role. Like he chose being the Joker. Like
What
the
that got
script
to do
came
with
in, he
Jared
was like,
Leto?
I think that could be.
What that got to do with
I'm
what
just
we're talking
saying
about right
the way she's saying is like he had to have read the script. He had to have read the script to know what it's gonna be.
Well, I'm not.
If you read the script and you didn't feel too confident about it,
No, he's trying to get paid.
No,
actually,
also,
a lot
we
of
don't know
times
what he was told though. He probably was promised a solo movie. He probably
Yeah,
was promised a whole new universe, and he was going to do all these movies as the character.
And thinking about it, it's not like it's his fault that the character was like that. He probably really embodied whatever the writers and the director wanted for that character.
Mm-hmm.
Jared Leto is a good actor, so
absolutely.
it's just unfortunate that Suicide Squad ended up the way that it did.
Because that was not the plan
And
for
a
Suicide
lot of-
Squad. We know that was supposed to go on to be something bigger than what it turned out to be.
Yeah.
because a lot of times though
Are they
the
still
agents,
doing a Suicide Squad too?
unfortunately.
I don't think so.
Yeah,
Oh, they are?
Yes, they are with James Gunn.
Yeah,
Um,
James Gunn.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they giving it
it's
one
a
more
lot
shot.
of times. So the
They're giving it one more shot.
yeah,
If this
I don't
shit
know.
flop, it's
yeah.
done.
So I was gonna say to
Yeah, go
to
ahead, go ahead,
DC's
Ravis.
point, a lot of times they got agents who read their script for them, and they'll kind of give them like the synopsis of what it is, and then also the scripts also go through a gang of revisions too before it's actually official.
Yeah.
I feel like there's nothing wrong. I'm not going to knock the hustle of just trying to get paid if that's what happened. But at the same time, I don't know. It's just, if you're just trying to get a check, I don't see why you would get mad if they want to go in a different direction. If you were promised something, I do agree that's something different, but
You think he would just
What
get
made
mad
him-
just to get mad? Obviously, he was told something that we don't know. And then who's going to be the Joker in the next Suicide Squad?
What make him think that Joker, right? That particular Joker is going to be in other other. It's like that Joker is kind of like a.
Dog, they already got Joker, a Suicide Squad 2. So who's gonna be Joker in Suicide Squad 2?
Oh, okay, got you.
If he's not in that, then I would understand.
But hold up, though. Warner Brothers said that they're not doing like an MCU universe. They have multiple universes.
Okay, so who's gonna be in Suicide Squad? So he's the Joker for that.
It would have to be.
It should be.
We'll see. We'll see if they bring him back.
Should be who?
That guy that played it in the.
Oh, okay. So Leto.
It should be him, but he shouldn't be salty over not being this new Joker. That ain't the same universe.
No, it's its own thing. Like that's
like what the fuck?
I'm telling you, it's more just to it, dog. He ain't just salty for nothing, dog. It's more to it.
Yeah, it's something to it.
Told him some shit,
but for him to come out,
it ain't just that.
Yeah, it's got to be. Yeah, if he,
that's the business.
It probably got to be more to it because I heard, like I said last time, that the ending to the Joker movie wasn't in the final part, and there was actually like a video on YouTube saying that was something added because they want to see if depending on the fans and how they like it, they may continue the story.
Okay.
You have to wait and see. But yeah, there's something else to it though for him to come out because it's kind of unprofessional. The movie's doing good. It's some shit that happened that maybe he was told some other shit. But that's Hollywood.
It makes him look salty, even if he isn't. That's how it appears.
Everybody, I mean, whatever, man. Everybody ain't got to be salty about something, dog. Like if people tell you something, that's y'all problem. Y'all don't care if people fuck y'all over. Y'all just shut up and keep moving on about your day and all that. You scared to say something? Like fuck that shit. If they did some sucker shit, speak on it. You know what I'm saying? People do sucker shit all the time. Y'all think motherfuckers supposed to shut up? You know what I mean? Just move on. Shut up. No, motherfucker, speak your mind. If they did some nut shit, speak up about that shit.
You can speak your mind. You can speak your mind, but you got to understand there's consequences. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. There's always consequences.
It's all in your wording. No. It's all in your wording, in my opinion.
I hear that too. No, Hardy's got a point, but then again, what you just said, sometimes it ain't what you say, it's how you say it and when you say it. You understand? So he's right. Like there's got to be some more shit to it. Jared Leto's a good actor. He's actually a credible actor, but for him to say this shit right now in light of the film, breaking records and doing good, it's like it does. Yes, exactly. So it kind of comes across as him being, but it could be some real shit that it was like, hey, I was supposed to get.
Wasn't that impressive? Let's relax.
But you know what? The Outsider on Netflix, he's like the main character in that movie.
$500 million.
He's brilliant in that movie.
It's something. It's at $500 million. So
we'll see what happens with Suicide Squad 2 and see what Joker they put in that, or if the Joker ain't in it at all. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah,
but
we don't know.
First movie was garbage. This probably gonna be garbage too. I ain't gonna go see that shit.
Did you guys see the previews for the Shining sequel?
Wait. They're making a Shining sequel now.
No. It's based off the book. That's actually the sequel. It's called Dr. Sleep.
It's gonna be. It looks really good in my opinion.
I ain't see that one. I ain't never see The Shining, so I don't know.
Wow.
Never was interested. But
it's a long movie, but it's actually good.
Yeah.
It's
like 2.5 hours or some shit like that. Did it feel like 2.5 hours?
Is that the one?
Ravish?
In the beginning.
I mean, you said it's a long movie, so obviously you felt it.
I feel like I missed something. What movie are y'all talking about?
The Shining.
The Shining.
Oh. It definitely cut out then. I missed the part where you said.
Yeah, shout outs to the Discord, man. This shit is trash. But we stuck with it from now. Anyway. God damn, man. Google Hangouts. Where are you? All right, so moving on, man. First of all, we need to say that Tekashi69 lands a $10 million recording deal. My thing is, what is this nigga gonna rap about? Like, that's what I want to know.
Snitching?
About being a snitch.
Snitching, being locked up.
Some gangster shit? Is he going to be on that gangster gang shit? Like, where are we at?
No, he going to rap about snitching and surviving. He going to be tempting people with every rap.
Yeah.
That's like...
He's going to be even more popping.
It's the time we live in, honestly. Exactly, Ravish. Wish it would never happen in the 90s.
I'm very... confused, honestly, and surprised. I thought for sure that they would kill him, but
same.
like.
Well, he's from New York. They don't.
Here we go. Here we go.
This nigga, man. Every fucking
Ain't you from Pasadena?
Pasadena. From Pasadena, baby.
Yeah, you talk about New York.
From the best coast,
Pasadena
bro.
from
Like, don't get it twisted.
From Pasadena, from Medina.
What you say,
Haters. Hey, but real shit.
I said he's still from the best coast.
Oh, what part of that coast do you own?
Oh shit.
What part of California do you own?
Did I say anything? Did I say like it's mine?
I didn't say it was mine. I said he's from the best coast. I didn't say he's from my best coast.
Okay.
Yeah, from
You tried.
We know what you were saying, Candace. Like, you think we stupid?
You tried.
Okay.
Oh,
All right.
shit.
I said what I meant.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Okay. What you were saying, Ravish? Go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say, man, it's a new wave, man. Like, hey, you never like snitching might be in.
Oh dear.
Like that, it might be. Yeah, it could be like a new wave, like snitch mafia. We telling out here.
Until somebody
Let me
get
go a
killed.
different way. Let me go a different way with this one. I guess I could play devil's advocate. So, like, do y'all really care? Like, you know, for the people that wasn't in those streets and all that, like, what do you know about snitching? Like, do you really care? And I mean, like, if the music good, could you find yourself listening to it? Like, what do you care about snitching? If you
That's a
ain't in
good
them
point
streets?
too. Yeah.
I don't actually have no dog in this fight. I'm just laughing at all the other people who claim to have, like, you know, really be serious about this snitching shit, who are going to start listening or who will continue to listen to Tekashi.
Yeah, I just like I don't know too much about that lifestyle, but it's like I thought for sure that was like a they'll kill you for snitching offense. So I'm just surprised that he's like, I'm not gonna go under witness protection, and I have my bodyguards, and he got a record deal too, or it's just
They
it's
put
odd
life
to me.
insurance in that shit.
Yeah,
I mean,
it's just weird to me to like hear that. I didn't know that was ever possible, you know. So I don't know.
Yeah.
But you do have a good point about
well,
like, because most people who are listening to his kind of music aren't actually like street or whatever. So, you know, maybe they won't care.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of them, by and large,
care.
yeah, they're not going to care. The problem is, though, it's still hip hop, something that was founded on reflecting what was going on in your community and of the times. Now, me, was I ever a gangbanger? Absolutely not. But was I affiliated? Hell yeah. Look them up. Pasadena, Denver Lanes.
This nigga every time, yo. Oh my god.
Yo, you just sounded like some Malibu Most Wanted type of shit.
Like, shut up.
Relax, my
I'll be
guy.
playing.
Oh man.
Hey, but you know, I mean, hey,
Yo,
real
man,
shit,
that's
hey,
crazy.
Relax. Yo, you
Man,
and
look,
Black
man,
Mind
we
is
get-
so much alike, dog.
Y'all some
Hey,
fucking.
Nah, that's disrespectful. That's disrespectful.
No.
No, it's not. They
No,
both
it's-
got
listen.
tails. They both got
It's
tails.
Listen.
as fuck.
Yeah,
I'm
you're right.
really
You're right.
listen. I'm really from Pasadena, though. I grew up with I grew up with Shamburgers and Getchaways. Look it up. Anyway, I was gonna say though,
Someone
but-
just made us
Hey, that's their last name. Hey, that's their last name.
Oh my
Hey,
god.
yo,
I know it
could
sounds
I
funny
could
though,
go
right?
I could go look up some gangs that I've never been in and start name dropping them. That don't mean shit.
Shit, dog. I grew. No. I grew. If you want me to name it, I can name names.
No,
like
I-
David
listen,
Crosby
we know
was
you-
my best
yo,
friend.
we know you
Yeah,
type
yeah.
of goofy.
I'm from the
know
hood.
you type
Anyway,
of
get
goofy.
back
You
to
from
my
the
point.
hood? Okay.
You
You could have just said that. You could have just said that, Ravish, and left it at that.
So you say
Now you naming
So
Shamburgers.
this extra shit.
That sound like a food.
The Shaq
Yo,
burger.
that sound like a vegan burger. That sound like a vegan burger.
Yeah, it does. It
Hey, I'm making
does.
fun of that last name. You making fun of that last name. Yeah, all right, I hear you. Hey, but as I was saying, like,
my
what I was saying is a lot of his listeners, they not, and they don't care about that. You got people all across the world that don't relate, or like the shit that he raps about doesn't resonate with them. They just like the music, good music. So if you come back with some good music, he could be a snitch, and yeah, some people might listen to that shit.
Man, I'm about to go see if Burger King got a sham burger. That shit sounds like it's.
And you know what? Yeah. Come to Pasadena. Hey, come to my city and say that name.
Rob,
Yeah,
but you
they
said
was-
that
People gonna look
you
at me
was
like
just
I'm
talking
crazy.
about snitches, and now you naming names.
No, those are my people though.
Hey,
Like
yo,
those are people I grew up in my
Shout
neighborhood.
outs to Biz the Kid Gaming. He said 6ix9ine publicly said he ain't afraid of nobody. but God and the FBI dude should have known he was snitching if they was to roll up on him. LOL.
Huh? If they was to roll up on. Okay.
Also, hold on. Also, Lord Jermaine, he said, Ravish, I once lived across the street from Bloods.
Hey, listen. Yeah, but the difference is, Lord Jermaine, look, the difference is you didn't go outside. I did.
Yeah, I saw that photo.
Somebody lived across the street.
Hey, what you doing right now, Ravish? You inside?
I'm on a podcast. But guess what I'm gonna do when I get off the podcast? I go outside.
Man.
See, yeah, that's like Bond. That's like Bond. That's like Bond.
Hold on. So after the podcast, you gonna go hang with some gangbangers and the Shamburgers?
No. Listen, nah. That's when I was younger. Hey, is that funny? Okay, that's funny. All right, look. No, I'm going to the gym. I don't think I was gangbanging. When I was younger, that's what I said. When I was younger, I was affiliated. Not now. The fuck? I'm on the other side of 30.
He said he outside. He about to start taking pics like Bond.
With some ankle socks. With some goddamn ankle socks.
This nigga about to do a drive-by. No, he about to do a drive-by photo shoot.
With some Shamburgers.
Hey, hold on. Wait, hold on. Don't disrespect me like that.
He gonna be with some Shamburgers, man.
Are you done or are you finished? Are you done or are you finished? Niggas making fun of that.
I'm dead as fuck, bro.
Hater, you hater. Look, they laughing at me. They really laughing at me out here.
Listen, that nigga hanging out with Batman villains.
Hey, Drew, when you come to California, I'm gonna take your big brown ass. I'm gonna take your big round ass head to King's Man.
Oh my God! I can't believe
take you to the hood.
We're blowing your cover right now.
Oh my God, yo! I can't do this. Oh my God!
I said, stop it, man. He's on flip flops right now.
I don't wear flip flops.
Some ankle socks.
I've never owned any flip flops as a fucking teenager or an adult. I got the slides. I got the 80 slides, but I don't wear no flip flops.
Yeah, fuck some slides, man.
Damn, that was too
slides, no flip flops.
Oh my God.
That was hilarious.
Some motherfuckers laugh.
Like it was laughing. Wait. Hey, if Hard8 makes it for E3, I'm gonna take him through my old neighborhood.
No, fam.
Oh, shit.
All right.
I'm gonna take you my old neighborhood.
The fuck?
I don't need to see that. I grew up in the hood.
Take you to the hood.
I'm good. I grew up there. I participated. I'm all right.
Listen, hey, Rav, they said that you about to be a gang member for Halloween, dog.
He's about to be the Shimburglar.
I'm telling you, that sounds like a superhero villain, man. I'm telling you.
Rob, they said you had
Shamburger?
Spanish. Tekashi.
Just.
But listen, I stopped all sincerity though. I stopped hanging around my friends who were gangbanging after my homeboy got killed, and I was like maybe 2021. So I basically disassociate. A lot of them dudes is dead and got life and shit. So wasn't that hard to do.
Well, I'm glad that you made it out of the 90s. I also lost a lot of cousins.
Hey, Ravis, I feel you, man.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, they was laughing and shit. Yeah. Wait till you come out to California. I'll show you how it is. I'll show you why.
No, we believe you, Ravis. I believe you.
I know how to find my way to Compton, dog. Like,
hey, I can use Google Maps too.
All right, go look up King's Manor. All right, I used to live on West Howard.
You Google that shit. Stop it.
Y'all haters, man.
They say you live on white folks right now. Stop it.
No, I do now. Yeah,
man, there's nothing wrong with that.
That was funny.
I do now. You know what I mean?
Hilarious.
All right, y'all.
This is what I meant.
Next topic.
struck me.
It's the biggest laugh.
Next
No motherfuckers was laughing for like
Next topic. Man. Let's
next topic. God damn.
Lavish has enough
Have
today.
you living lavish?
So this is why you own this now. All
Hey,
right,
everybody gotta get cooked sometime. You know what I mean? I accept my L.
Hey, did
Next topic.
did anybody participate in the boycott for Blizzard?
Huh?
Well, okay, so Blizzard.
I heard the story though.
Yeah, Blizzard took some.
I mean,
yeah, go ahead, Candace. You can break it down.
No, I wasn't going to break it down. I was just going to say I technically participated. But you can break it down. I don't
you didn't
actually.
want me to finish, so go ahead, Candace.
You asked us a question and I answered.
Wait, so what do you mean technically participated though?
You know, just highlighting tweets and not buying the next Diablo, which I was going to.
Okay, so
break
down what happened, Candace.
Oh, that mobile shit you about to buy that?
No. The next full Diablo.
Candace, break it down.
Right.
1 second, I need to blow. Heart8, stop
Heart8, tell the story.
Break it down for us. What the fuck?
All right, whatever. I'll break it down.
Ravish break shit down. Can you break it down? Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
Shut up,
All right.
Thank you. All right. Sorry, my nose. Anyway, so a Hearthstone player, a Grandmaster, which is apparently like the most elite Hearthstone player you can be, had all of his prize money that he won over the past year taken. And initially, he was banned from participating in any Hearthstone competitions for a whole year because during his after-battle interview, he said something like, essentially like "power to the people, free Hong Kong," you know? And immediately after that, Blizzard cut the stream. They fired the two, I guess, interviewers. People keep calling them casters. I don't know what that is. I'm assuming it's just interviewer. They fired those two people because they ducked under a table or something so he could have like an unrestricted like view and people could see him. And then following that, apparently like this other team of, I think, Hearthstone players during their match, they held up like a paper that said "Free Hong Kong," and they had their stream cut. And basically, Blizzard was trying to say that they didn't mind that he was protesting, but he broke the rules by doing something that people would find offensive or making Blizzard look bad, so they were dropping him. I've heard that they reduced it to 6 months. I did see another Hearthstone player who was trying to defend Blizzard by saying, well, he did break the rules. Which is, I mean, if we're being honest, it's just bullshit. There's a lot of companies right now that are standing in solidarity with China instead of with the people who are trying to fight for freedom. So people are trying to make May, I think that's how it's pronounced. I don't play Overwatch. People are trying to make her a symbol for the people in Hong Kong fighting for their freedom. And people, apparently Winnie the Pooh was somehow made into that. I don't know how that happened. I didn't Google it, but
because they said, I think the leader or something like that he looks like Winnie the Pooh. So it was something like that happened.
Got his prize money back, and they reduced the ban or the suspension or whatever like that. But he did get the prize money back, so that's great. But did anybody actually participate by deleting their Blizzard account or ending their subscription for anything?
No.
Hold on. Somebody's sniffing coke. Go ahead.
I'm sorry. I don't know. I think I'm getting a cold.
Mute your mic, man.
No, please blow your nose. Something.
Damn, Candace be sick a lot.
All right.
So and nobody participated like to that extreme of deleting.
Yeah,
shit?
no.
No, I don't care. I don't care.
You know.
I mean, I understand it, but
I don't give a fuck.
I don't.
Yeah, we know, Melon.
Games.
Hey, Hardy, they want you to turn your mic up.
Yo, my mic is up, yo. Did it go back down? The fuck, yo?
No.
It's bullshit. Hold on, man. I swear my mic. I turned it up.
Oh, I forgot. They were also stopping people from deleting their accounts.
Oh, I went back down.
Really?
Oh yeah, they were.
Oh,
yeah,
shit.
I forgot about that.
No, actually,
They
that wasn't
canceled all.
that wasn't entirely true.
It wasn't.
No, I saw a lot of people.
Nah, it wasn't entirely
post
true.
screencaps.
It was because the servers got bombarded because everybody was trying to do it at the same time. So, the servers were fucked up.
Sorry, let me mute myself.
But nah, it wasn't. That wasn't the case.
Like, this is a big deal.
Yeah, it was a lot of people trying to. Everybody rushed the servers at once, trying to delete their account. So shit got fucked up. Yeah.
So fake outrage or
no? I mean outrage. Outrage as far as what they did. By taking his money and banning him. Yeah.
How much money was it?
I'm not sure how much prize money it was, but it was enough.
It was his. It honestly doesn't even matter. It could have been $1.
Right, that's true. So,
yeah, I feel you.
Yeah, I didn't participate. I do have a Blizzard account. I don't know what I got on Blizzard. I think I got like Black Ops 4 and Destiny 2 or some shit like that. I think that's Battle.net, right? Is that Blizzard?
Battle.net? Yeah. I think so.
Yeah,
they took Destiny 2 off of.
Oh, it's not there. It's because it's on Steam now, right? Okay, it's free to play. All
yes.
Right. Okay.
Ain't that? I was about to say that's free to play, ain't it? Yeah.
Oh, it is.
Yeah,
yes.
Yeah, it's free to play now.
Oh, I thought that was a joke.
No.
Hey, shout outs to SP Ace Holst. He said, I'm still rolling. Respect to y'all. AGS lit.
Appreciate it.
Yeah, so. Also, in more gaming news, Mike Ybarra leaves Microsoft. I don't really. What the fuck did he even do at Microsoft?
Other than fanboy shit, I don't know.
I don't even remember him from when I
know he like tweets a lot, but what did he do?
Wasn't he in charge of
what was he?
The updates on the Xbox updates?
I think he was.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think it was that stuff. Yeah.
So
I know for sure it was the updates.
Was he a troll? Like, he used to post a lot of
shit.
He's
a fanboy. He did the all
he
fanboy
works at
shit.
Microsoft, so I can't really.
I know.
I mean, he can't be a fanboy if you're getting paid by the
He's not. It ain't like he cycle. He don't do it for free. You know what I mean? So like,
yeah, it ain't like he me.
He gets paid.
Motherfuckers gonna cut me no.
So it's
almost choked.
I be on here for them motherfuckers.
Hold on.
I remember seeing one tweet. He had said something like, "Oh, Xbox this," and then like a day or two later, he was like, "Oh, I'm playing this on my PC." Like.
Yeah, he's definitely like a PC guy, but
all right.
I mean, if he works there, it's his. It was.
Yeah.
His
He could
job
be a
to make the
fanboy if
brand
he
look
works
good.
there.
Yeah.
I mean,
so he's the
just
guy.
like Dark Cloud.
Yeah. First of all, speaking of Dark Cloud, where the hell is Dark Cloud at?
You know he been quiet because he's still hurt.
I see Candace still trying to get some sort of W's to.
Oh,
shit.
now you want to talk. Now you want to talk. We talking about
I
all
know,
types
listen,
of shit.
I have pushed the talk.
Huh?
I have pushed to talk, man. I'm playing a game right now, man. I'm not
Why
out here,
you
man.
playing a game during the podcast?
I play a game during the podcast since the very first episode.
Listen,
But you usually talk.
Listen, Luca is that girl.
I have pushed to talk.
This girl.
I put push to talk because my kids are.
This nigga, this crazy.
Hey, but can we get some WD-40 on that squeaky ass chair? Like, whoever got that, and it ain't me.
Yo, you sure Robinson ain't you? Like, hold on.
You the first one to bring shit up.
I was looking at that last time, but it ain't me.
Is that why you
So
threw it out?
nah.
Yeah, that's facts. Yes.
I just want to know:
if
is it podcast time
Hey.
or is it gaming time? That's what I want to know. I'm
listen.
confused.
It's hurt time.
So usually
Whoever has-
for my panel, like I have them mute their mics if they're not talking. It helps mitigate the background noise and stuff.
Right.
Oh, that's a staple here. You didn't know?
Yeah, I mean I know it's like the noise is another panel member,
Listen,
but
Dark
It
Cloud
is.
usually talks a lot, so Luca, you really scared that man, and it's all good, man. Y'all,
All right, I'm gonna take my shit off.
Hopefully y'all work it out.
This is what we need.
Hey,
We talk about Blizzard, we ain't hear
and
nothing
to
from him.
Candace, I wasn't.
We talking about your barber, we ain't hear nothing
Oh,
from him.
man.
This is really spooky. It's spooky out here.
Why would I have anything to say about Ibarra? I don't even know what the fuck that nigga does.
Dark Cloud, you usually participate in all of the motherfucking topics.
All right, Mike. So here, welcome to all the background noise, since that's what y'all need.
Nah. Don't try to do that. Don't try to do
No,
that.
don't try to fuck up. That's what you want.
No.
Go back to last week's podcast. I was still the same. I have pushed to talk now.
Dark Cloud. No, Dark Cloud. You usually are talking, Dark Cloud.
What do I have to say about Mikey Barr? I don't know the fuck that nigga.
Okay, what about Blizzard? What about Blizzard? Like, you've been quiet for the past 15, 20 minutes.
I don't even fuck with Blizzard. I don't have nothing from Blizzard other than fucking Diablo. I don't give a shit.
Man.
I don't even.
I find it interesting that so many of these executives have been like leaving.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
In such a short time span. You know, it's just it's weird. No, go ahead, bud.
I wanted to say something about that. About he said it was like he was fanboying with Microsoft, and then he was talking about his PC or whatever. That is all a part of it, is the PC stuff.
Yo,
like,
I don't know. Hold on, Cycle. Let me cut. I don't know what you just said.
Same. I thought it was just me. You cut out a lot.
I heard him perfectly clear. It's probably the connections on it.
All right, what did he say?
So I just said. So what I said was, you guys were talking about Mikey Barrow being a fanboy, and then talking about PC, right? That PC shit is all a part of Microsoft's agenda. Like,
yeah, we know
they want you to go all digital. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's not no fanboy type shit. Like, that's
defend that man.
That's all.
Defend that man.
I don't know. I just find it weird. Like, he wants to promote Microsoft.
Hold on. Let him defend
Xbox,
that
but
man.
then
Go ahead.
Turn around and talk about, oh, I'm playing this on PC. Like, what? Weren't you just trying to
get me saying that because that's part of the agenda?
Defend that man. Stop playing.
Okay.
I think it's funny that people were coming at him so hard just because he was playing games on PC. Then those same people would count PC as an extension of Xbox. I don't get it.
Yeah, no, that's.
Yeah. Why the fuck does my mic keep lowering itself, yo? What the fuck?
Hey, so 8, there's actually a way to do Google Hangouts using OBS.
What?
But,
oh, really?
Yeah, there is.
Oh shit! Okay.
I think it's window capture. You start a call and then you invite the people in. Like I'm still.
Where was you at 3 weeks ago? God damn it!
Well, like a month ago.
I'm not using it yet myself. I'm still like experimenting with it, but I know that it's possible. I'm just trying to figure out how to do it myself. So.
Okay.
Shout out to the Midnight Cry 7. He said came in late, but had to get my. Come get my live AGS fix. Shout out to y'all all the way from the Netherlands. PS Hard 8 Mike Whisperer. Keep that volume up.
Damn,
that shit keep going down by itself, man. What the fuck going on? I don't know. I think when
making fun of my city.
I think when the fucking
you said my city.
Yeah, man, this shit crazy.
Yeah, let me know when they pull up a Ravishing Avenue. Nigga.
Hold on, Cycle. You done defending that man?
Nigga, you from Texas?
I'm done capping.
You done capping?
Fucking cowboy.
Hold on, he trying to get that melon. He trying to get that melon. It's crazy. What's up?
Come up, nigga. I'm from motherfucking Dallas, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Okay. Fucking Old Town Road ass.
Nah, nigga. Fuck out of here.
Nigga wear a cowboy hat wherever he go.
That's crazy.
Oh,
all right, I know you ain't talking about wearing fucking she sales and fucking goddamn blue hair, skateboarding ass niggas. No,
here we go again.
What does that have to do with
anything? Why you got smoke for your teammates? Why do you got smoke for your teammates, dog? Have that smoke for the outsiders.
All right.
He can't explain it.
Sorry. That doesn't make any sense. So if you on the corner and talking with your friends, you just gonna talk shit to a random stranger?
Yeah, one that's talking shit to you.
This nigga. Man.
Hey, I'll be the stranger's ass before I be my friend's ass.
Facts, bro.
I mean, facts all day.
But I'm not just gonna go start shit with nobody for no reason.
Oh my god, my mic won't stay.
But you guys
should nobody be starting shit
here, bro.
Fuck.
Baby,
this nigga got more excuses than R. Kelly in court, man. This shit crazy.
Hey, man.
Yo,
catch me when I'm not gaming.
Oh, now you gaming because Luke.
Wow, okay.
This nigga, man. Yo, my
have you beat God of War yet? Have you beat God of War yet?
Nope, I haven't even touched my PlayStation. I haven't touched my PlayStation. What's up?
You remember he don't got time to
yeah.
No, I've been home lately. Okay.
That's
how the fuck? Hold up. How the fuck am I gonna play God of War with a fucking broken thumb?
What? I'm sorry. What are you playing right now?
I'm playing the Switch.
I'm playing an RPG game that doesn't need any type of like quick movement.
Okay.
So I think Rav was gonna read the super chat.
It's just a Life and Time podcast, man. Thanks for the love. He said Luca is right. Just capture the window / video, etc.
Man, I ain't doing all that
shit.
You
got to try that out.
It's It's just a couple steps, I think.
Y'all chat niggas crazy.
Shout out to Dallas. Shout out to Dallas, man. They got the best sweet barbecue.
That food is good down there.
Let's get to another topic, man.
Sweet
we got to
nigga.
talk about what's her name? Atatiana Jefferson. She was another one, another one like DJ Khaled.
Because that seems like it's gonna be a long one. Did y'all see the video on Twitter of the black girl that got jumped at the gas station and she got in her car and ran over 4 people, killed 2?
Hold on, fam. You can go back to being quiet. We don't need you to. We don't need you to come in here.
That sounds like a good story.
No, we don't.
Talking about.
Nah, we don't know.
Okay.
We don't.
I didn't hear about that or see
that.
that.
We don't need this nigga to come in here interrupting shit. We talking about Atatiana Jefferson, sir. Before we got to get out of here, because that's one of the topics. So another one like DJ Khaled, white. Officer kills a black woman that was doing absolutely nothing. So basically, a neighbor seen that her front door was open. Right? It was like 2 a.m. Front door was open. Where this happened at? This happened in Texas, right?
In Fort Worth, Texas,
Yeah.
All the lights was on.
Probably hot as shit, right?
All
Probably
that
hot
shit.
down there.
No, it's starting to cool off now.
Starting to cool off.
But,
anyway, maybe the girl, she could have been frying chicken or something. Who knows? Her front door was open, and one of the neighbors seen that her front door was open and the lights were on. It was 2 a.m. They decide, hey, they call the police for a wellness check. You know what I mean? The police show up, and he doesn't do a wellness check. He sees somebody walking around, telling them to put their hands up before he can even be done with his sentence. He opened fire and killed the woman. Apparently, she was in there playing video games with her nephew, chilling.
God.
Wow.
So,
crazy.
of course, there's an outrage for another unarmed black person being murdered by a white police officer for no reason. Like, even when he said, put your hands up, he didn't even give the woman a chance to comply. He just opened fire.
Was there a body cam video?
Yeah, they got video. Yeah,
and you know damn well they're gonna delete that shit. So you know.
I mean, it's already on the internet.
Wait, is it out?
Yeah,
It doesn't matter if they
out.
delete it. Is it out?
It's out.
All right, so they can't delete shit.
But it conveniently cuts off right after the shot.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't matter.
Which
We
will not-
know
It
what
doesn't
happened.
matter. We knew what led up to it.
Right.
It's just for me, considering the fact that the article I read at least felt the need to include the fact that there was a gun in her bedroom, I think it does matter a little bit because it makes me wonder, is that her gun? Did they put that there so they would be able to say that in articles? There's just
that's
a lot
exactly
of
why.
questions.
That's exactly why.
Ain't no
She
gun in
didn't
that
have it
video.
in her
Ain't
hand.
no gun in that video.
Ain't no gun in that video. I could
You
have
know
had
they
a
put that shit
fucking
there.
grenade in my garage. If somebody killed me, it has nothing to do with that shit.
We
You know damn
that,
well they
but
plant that
most
shit.
people in this country don't consider that to be a valid point. If you've smoked marijuana once 20 years ago, that's a valid excuse for someone to kill you. You know that.
Yeah, in the
I
eyes
don't
of
agree,
the
but I
Right.
no that. Yeah.
I mean, I just hope that her family doesn't start to hug the officer.
Oh fuck no.
And-
Facts.
yeah, I don't hope that we get this mamming
Right.
forgiveness.
Right.
The goddamn judge and all that shit.
Hope
She was an
nobody-
unarmed black female in her home playing video games with her 8-year-old nephew. She didn't have a firearm. Bullshit. And I think it might have been planted. You never know. But this is just blatant.
And apparently she's like very intelligent. She
Had a
was-
good job.
how did
She had a
Yeah,
good
had a
job.
great
She was in
job.
college and shit like that.
was the door just like wide open?
Yeah.
It got a
Through
first
the
of-
window.
It has a screen door. First of all, she had a screen door. Her door was open, but she had a screen door. So it doesn't even matter. You can
So
open
even
your
at that,
fucking
you would
door.
still
You
have
can
to-
open your door if you want to, or have it open.
Even
Even at that,
neighbor-
they're still supposed to announce that, like, hey, the cops are supposed to make some type of announcement that they're entering
They're
a fucking
supposed to
domain.
announce
I do have
themselves.
to wonder, like, how they're training these police officers because
They
they
ain't.
just,
To kill black people.
yeah, it's weird.
So
These are
what
just
I've
some
been-
weird situations.
It's some
From what
bullshit.
I've been told by people I know that are cops or who have been cops, they're training them to shoot to kill. That's what they're training. That's the purpose. Whenever
That's what they
someone
train
says it was an accident, no, it wasn't. That's how they're training them.
Yeah.
And you hear military people say all the time that not even they are trained to shoot to kill. So
No,
it's just
we were never trained to kill.
ridiculous. And on top of that, even the neighbor, the person who actually called the cops, he made a point to say that he called the non-emergency line to report it was supposed to be a wellness checkup, and even he felt it was unnecessary for them to even have guns drawn for the situation.
Hold up, Dark Cloud. What you mean y'all weren't trained to shoot to kill? What was your MOS?
Wait, hold up. Did you finish basic?
I'm trying to get to a point.
Hold on. He asking the
They're taking shots. I'm really trying to get to a point.
He's trying to figure out was you really in the army. So you know what I mean? What's your MOS?
19 kilo armory tanker.
How are you not trained not to kill? Because I was infantry. They always told us to shoot center mass.
Not necessarily. If you went through sniper school, you're not trained to take a headshot unless told to.
I said center mass, not headshot.
Hold on.
Okay, that's not trained to kill.
You was a tanker. What the fuck?
I'm just saying though, like I wanted to go for sniper school.
Yeah, center mass isn't a kill shot if you know what you're doing.
Exactly.
Well, they always told us to shoot fucking center mass at least 2 or 3 shots.
I didn't hear that from other military people I talked to.
School to a sniper. I'm confused.
No, I said I wanted to join. I wanted to be sniper.
Oh. So why would they teach you something if you wasn't a sniper?
I was not. But you could still take that if you want.
Yeah, you can take all. Yeah, you can do it. But
yeah, airmen and all that. You could take all that. Doesn't mean that's your MOS.
Why does my fucking mic keep going down?
Basically, the 2 lightest skinned niggas on here know how to bust a cap in your ass.
The 2 lightest skinned dudes actually tried to go into the military or did go into the military. Bad take, Rev.
No, wait. There's nothing wrong. Wait. There's nothing wrong with that. Hold on, Whoopi. There's nothing wrong with that.
Why you call her Whoopi, dog?
God damn.
Yo, that's crazy.
Hey, no, I'm just fucking with it.
Y'all gotta stop.
No, but yeah, no, there's nothing wrong
like
with
this,
that.
Man. God.
Yo.
Y'all gotta stop snapping.
Yeah, I'm light skinned too.
Damn.
Man, I'm just.
It's too funny, dog.
Yeah, I didn't say anything's wrong with it. Oh, man.
I don't know. Like I read that the dude is on the cop who shot her is on administrative leave.
Of course, they have to do that. Yeah, they have to do that every fucking time.
I feel like we can just assume they're going to be on paid leave whenever they kill one of us.
Yeah, I think he's on paid leave. He's on leave, so he probably still getting paid.
And I don't know if y'all saw the video of the neighbor, but he said like after that, like 12 cops was surrounding the goddamn house.
Yeah,
so you know they all.
Fuck, yo, they extra. I hate cops. That's why anytime a cop get killed, I be like kind of happy. Like that's what you get.
I'm not even gonna front. Hardcore, 100%. That's my reaction.
I be getting nervous around cops on campus here. Like, and they be wanting to talk football or whatever. I don't care. I'm
keep
nervous
it moving
all
before
the time.
they think you pull a gun out and shoot your mom.
Yeah, no. I'm just like, no, I'm good.
Legit.
Is that an iPhone or a Glock?
Yeah, right. Literally.
Facts. You better make sure your phone is white.
You mean, is that a T or a Glock? Is that a chapstick or a Glock? You know, like.
It's fucking crazy. Is that a keychain? You know what I'm saying? Hold on. Is that black skin? The fuck?
Right? Is that black skin actually a gun? I think so.
I want to address something. Someone in the chat said not all cops are bad people.
Man, fuck them all.
We already know that.
They all get lumped into it.
No. If you defending cops, you're not for me.
Well, the thing is, not all cops are bad, of course, but it's just one of those things where if you're not, you don't have any cops in your family or friends or whatever, I can't lie. Like when I hear about cops getting killed, I can't feel any sympathy. I just don't. And I don't know why, because I'm like a regular, I don't hate anybody or anything like that. But when cops get killed, there is like a feeling that I get that's like, okay, like we, now they know how we feel. I don't know.
I feel like also like when people try and say not all cops, I used to buy into that bullshit. It's like, oh, it's just a few bad seeds that keep getting, all the attention. But here's the thing. You don't never hear about any cops or any police unions coming out to speak out against this bullshit. 100% of the time, when a cop kills someone unjustly, the police union will lobby for that cop, will try and say that it was justified. As long as that's true, I could give a fuck about any cop. I'm sorry. We're on 2 different sides.
The reason why that is, and you're right about that, is because it's code blue, and a lot of cops, there's no accountability within the police department. There's just no accountability.
Blue code of silence.
Yeah, I mean, cops are just gang members with badges. So
That's exactly what I was
Hey,
going to say.
let me read this super chat from Gideon Alvin White. He said, if not all cops are bad, why aren't they arresting the bad ones? They are bad, period.
Facts, bro.
Cold blue.
Wait, what?
You got some cops in jail. You got people that were.
You never hear about a cop.
Well, actually, no.
arresting
There was a
cop.
cop. Did y'all hear about the cop that was basically like for years he was lacing cars with like drugs?
Yes.
Until they found the body cam. Yeah,
But
that
guess
nigga's
what?
in jail.
But
He's
guess what?
never coming out.
I just seen a fucking article this morning on my Facebook timeline. Someone shared it. A cop was found reportedly fucking raping this like little girl and fucking got acquitted.
It's not even the only time it's happened.
Like what? Are you no? Kill this motherfucker, bro. Like what the fuck?
yeah, it's like if they get away with it once, I don't know. It's like they're like, well, this other cop just killed this black person. I'm gonna do it myself and see what happens. Oh, I'm probably gonna get off. You know, it's just really weird.
Yeah,
cops are just like, again, there's no penalty for killing innocent black people in this country, and then also again, there's no accountability when you do have a good cop. I'll say Christopher Dorner, who blew the whistle. Then they turn against you and they criminalize you, they terminate you, and then like that's why Dorner went rogue and started popping them. So it's what
I was just gonna say. Have you noticed that they try and No, fuck it, I forgot. Keep going. Hopefully it comes back.
I'll say it. Look. First of all, not all cops are bad. With Ravish, so let it be with.
Wait, what did you just say?
What he said.
I don't know what the fuck is rapping.
It went over your head.
Yeah, the thing of it is, it's like I think it should be obvious that it's quote unquote not all cops. Just like the whole all lives matter and protest to the Black Lives Matter thing. Like that's obvious. Like when we're talking about this, we're talking about specific situations happening and how it keeps happening. You can't if your response when you hear that once again another unarmed black person is murdered while minding their own business is, well, not all cops are bad, then I think you really need to take another look and reevaluate what you actually care about.
No, they won't. You can say that because I've done it before myself. You can tell them that all day, but they won't. It doesn't affect them.
Say that won't.
Let me say that. No, she has a point. A lot of it too is our experiences with people in law enforcement, right? So a lot of times you see innocent people get killed. When I was young, I had an uncle who was riding a motorcycle and they tried to stop him, and he was trying to get away from him. And I used to wonder as a kid, why is he running from the cops? But this is before, of course, the internet. We knew eventually when I grew up that cops kill black men. It's open season, and so then I had an understanding. Well, yeah, and I used to run from cops all the time when I was. I've had cops pull guns on me and shit like that. But what I will say is that I have met. Or I've been pulled over. I've been searched by. I know everybody says I'm a cop or whatever, but no, I've been treated.
Somebody just asked if you're a good cop.
Yeah, exactly. So I've been
definitely dirty.
No, but I want to say that I've been treated with respect though by people in law enforcement though.
Yo, answer the question: are you a good or a bad cop?
I've never listen, man. I can't be no cop. I've never been to the academy, for the record. Right? God damn.
I remembered what I was gonna say. They really try whenever a cop or a white cop kills an unarmed black person or an unarmed person. Period. I've noticed the pattern is recently they will pull a black cop to be the person in the what do you call it?
Press conference.
The press conference, exactly.
In the conference,
as if to say, see, we have black cops, so cops aren't bad. But no, just because you're black and a cop doesn't mean shit to me. You're now just a member of their gang. You're a token and a beard. That doesn't help your case.
Bro,
no, I was gonna say a lot of times black cops who join the police law enforcement, by a lot of them by and large have a kind of like a self-hatred, and they exact like things that they hate about themselves onto and black cops. A lot of people won't tell you this, but a lot of times black cops are like the worst cops that you could deal with if you're a minority.
Yo, you know what comes to mind instantly when I hear black cops? That cop off of fucking Boys in the Hood.
That's
exactly what comes to mind, bro.
Yeah,
that shit was funny as hell.
Absolutely, it's black.
a lot of cops. These guys, they were short. They were picked on. Yeah.
Are you talking about the last skit?
What do you mean?
No.
Huh?
No,
No,
never
what?
mind.
No, you're talking
Never
about the
mind.
movie.
I heard
No.
that wrong.
No,
I heard that wrong. You said boys in the hood, right?
Yeah, Boys in the
The
Hood.
thing about the
Yeah.
black cop in them movie.
No, I heard the name wrong, so
Oh, okay.
never mind.
Yeah, I mean, it's probably like
Goldberg lips.
if you can't beat them, join them mentality. You know.
Yeah, pretty much. Crazy. Luca, what game you playing right now? What the fuck? I hit the wrong damn button. Oh boy. I'm fucking up, people.
If they were from like the neighborhood, that was really rare. Like if they were from like South Central Compton or what, like a lot of that, some of them you get your exceptions, but usually these straight laced guys, middle class background, and they hate the real ones. It is what it is.
I know a black cop that grew up in Compton, and he is just exactly what we're talking about. Like the trash ass person who becomes a cop and is suddenly like, no, it's really just the people who are reacting bad. If they would just comply, like, get the fuck out.
Yo, shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said, y'all being very emotional about cops.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I didn't.
The fuck?
Hey, man,
Apparently, black people dying isn't something to be emotional about either.
I think. Did you get the other super chat too?
What's the other
And then
super
we get
chat?
the other one.
Yeah, let me get it. Jamal. He said, even if this story is regarding a cop killing a black person, it's a small percentage compared to blacks killing blacks this year alone.
Would y'all stop this bullshit?
Can I finish? Can I finish?
God damn.
He said, I support cops. And also, we got
I hate.
He said, the real question is, who going to hug the cop first? LOL.
Yeah, no shit. I hate when motherfuckers. It always happens. It just now happened. Oh, look at the black on black crime. Would y'all shut the fuck up with that shit?
That don't got nothing to do with what we're talking about.
And I checked them.
Why?
The difference is it's like, race related. So it's like a racism issue when you hear about white cops killing unarmed black people, compared to black people killing other black people. There are other outside sources when it comes to that stuff.
There's factors like white people are going to kill white people.
When you see a police officer kill an unarmed black person in their home, in their car, that's usually someone who hasn't committed a crime. That's not like these gangsters in Chicago. I'm sorry, Luca. On the South Side, like there's a lot of. Hey,
yeah,
I was in Chicago last year. Hey, let me tell you, it's gangster, and them ain't no innocent black. Them is gangster niggas killing niggas. So that's different. A completely different component.
Even then, I'm not going to say that it's okay. Because like I said earlier, I lost a lot of family members in the 90s during all that gang shit. But the difference is you have to think about the context. Like Lucas said, with cops, it's a racism issue. With black people killing other black people, that's a symptom of poverty, honestly.
It is.
So it's
drugs, poverty, all that shit.
All around. It's a redundant bullshit hot take, and people use it because they either don't understand what the fuck they're talking about or they're trying to get you. So don't even entertain it.
No.
What happened?
Hold on, man.
Yeah, like it's
like little babies are getting killed out there based on like drive-bys and shit like that. My niece got killed, ain't got nothing to do with no gang shit. Got killed out there. So
I didn't say it was fair.
It's people killing people though.
I mean, we already know this. We ain't talking about that. We
ain't talking about that.
Cops killing innocent, unarmed black people. That's what we talking about. We ain't talking about nothing else. We already know what's going on.
What about these gangsters?
And
what
the
about
thing
these
about
gangsters
that,
out here killing innocent?
Okay, hold on. Let me say this.
Terrible.
The thing about these gangsters.
Yeah, but what does that have to do with that girl?
Let me say this. The thing about these gangsters is they go to fuck the jail. That's the fucking difference. These cops ain't going nowhere. They still patrolling the fucking.
Or they're dead. They either go to jail or dead.
You know what I mean? So it's consequences for these gangsters and thugs.
Nobody gives black people a pass for killing other black people, but everybody is falling over themselves to give cops a pass. I don't get it.
You know what else?
No, wasn't there a story about a black kid?
Wasn't
there a story about a black kid that got like 45 and he didn't even pull the fucking trigger?
You talking about TK?
Yeah, TK.
He got 55.
versus this white lady that actually killed an
No,
unarmed person,
TK
only
killed
getting
someone.
10.
No, TK killed somebody, Drew. He talking about somebody else.
He did. Yeah, he did kill
No,
somebody.
but they said he didn't pull the trigger. So that was TK.
The one he got convicted for, he didn't kill nobody.
He didn't.
That's what I'm saying.
He
He didn't kill anybody.
But he did.
Like I
he
said,
did kill someone later.
Black people go to jail. These cops don't. So that's the difference. You're a thug, you're going to jail.
And a lot of this.
The fucked up thing is, even black cops will go to jail if they kill a white person.
Facts.
Yeah, that's
Facts.
happened. Yeah,
Look,
That's facts. But
come on, y'all.
yeah. So
Come on,
like, no, it's like
Hold
you
up,
know,
Psycho
it's-
want to
it's
defend the
awful.
cops. Go ahead, Psycho.
It's awful.
I don't.
It's
Go ahead,
awful that drive-bys happen and people get caught up in gang-related violence, but it's like when it comes to the gang stuff, it's over money and drugs and territory. It's not over race. That's just what the difference is, like no one is excusing the violence that's going on in black communities. Like it's not okay either. Just like there are, white people killing each other over other things. And, there's like, mass murderers who are white, but, I'm just saying that there's a different factor when you hear about cops killing black people.
So, all right, so that's what it was. Black dude got 45 years for shooting a police
Man,
officer.
black people go to jail. We ain't about to switch the conversation. Black people go to jail. Point blank.
Let me get this.
Yeah,
real
you
quick.
guys got some super chats and stuff.
Yeah, let me get this super chat. Gideon Alvin White, he said, black on black crime is just a term made to make us look bad. Cops are supposed to protect. Gangsters are not. Whites kill each other more. And
That
that's
is
true. Most ethnic groups actually kill each other.
Exactly.
More so.
That's what I was saying earlier. Like, I hate that
Also,
whole
we
black
got
on black
Clifton,
crime
the
shit.
colored milkman. He said a lot of cooning going on in this chat. Spooky. Also, shout out to my dog, Luca.
Indeed.
Hi, Clifton.
Also, he got
Clifton
another good one.
Yeah, let me get
He said,
Clifton,
Psycho been
colored
smelling
milkman.
them butter biscuits, I see.
Oh,
Look, I'm just hey, look, for real though, I'm just a realist, man.
But
No, you sound like you've been
I
in
ain't
the
gonna say
house.
that.
Let me
But you know black. But you know
ahead.
black people go to jail, Psycho. So it's not the same.
Let me tell you. I know
All right,
black
go ahead,
people go to jail, and black people are out there free. So I ain't gonna say his name, but I know a motherfucker that got 5 bodies on his hands, and he's still out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Psycho,
Okay, and that's one fucking
take off your
example.
tap shoes?
That's
Like,
one
you're
example.
kinda pissing me off now.
Until
Like,
they catch
really?
him. Until they catch him.
Let me piss you off then. Let me piss you off then, because I'm gonna be the realest motherfucker on this.
No, you ain't.
If I
Hey,
need
let me
no.
real quick.
Let's go.
Let me get this. Wait, hold on, y'all, real quick. 24 Raptor. He said we aren't even safe inside our homes. It's enough. We can have issues every day. We step outside. Listen, I'm gonna say this. Some of this shit to cycle with cycle saying some of this shit is on us, y'all. Because let me tell you, these white cops, they not going to any Jewish communities, no Korean communities, no Japanese. They not slaughtering them. We got to get our shit right so that they respect us. They can't do this to other ethnic groups. They only do this to us. So some of this shit is on us. If we're not treating each other right, how do we expect them to treat us right? You
It's called
understand?
Bullshit.
It's called
No.
systemic and historical racism. I do not actually agree with what you just said.
I don't
Damn
agree
sure
with
don't
that
agree with
bullshit.
that.
going
Don't
to
nobody
Asian
agree with that
neighborhoods.
bullshit but him and Psycho.
That's some
You're
bullshit.
not the reason why they're
That's
not going
bullshit.
to Asian neighborhoods
Telling you.
or white neighborhoods is because it's not historically okay to shoot and kill black people. There was never a time historically where it was just the norm across the country to gather and have a good time while you looked at some black bodies hanging from a goddamn tree. There's a difference. Stop
listen,
with this false equivalency bullshit. Black people go to jail, or the few lucky ones like Cycle's friend, because he thinks
And once he
outliers
get caught,
really are
and once
the
he
whole
get
point.
caught, he getting
They
life.
don't get caught.
And once he
I
does get caught, he
understand
getting
that's-
life. Hold on. Let me read these super
Hey, wait,
chats.
listen,
Let me
I'm-
read these super chats.
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm tired of y'all niggas cooning, man. Hey, yo, shout outs to
Yeah,
Biz the
Psycho, you
Kid.
definitely cooning.
Shout outs to Biz the Kid.
I am not motherfucking.
All right, let me
cool.
read this
Keeping
super
it real,
chat.
man.
Nah, that's some bullshit.
Let me read this
Go
super
ahead.
chat. Shout outs to Biz the Kid. He said, obviously, killers kill people. They're around. Nobody about to travel 2 counties over to catch a body. And who else we got? We got Torrance Ingram. He said, oh, please, our people always defending black trash. I live and thrive in Roseland on the south side of Chicago. It's so much black nonsense that is excused with our people. And then we got
Facts.
Tony Wood 25. Politics have a long reach regardless of your career path. As an Army MP, I've spoken out against injustices. I earned 3 degrees and stuck at the rank of E7 because of it. Keep in mind, cats' careers are under attack. And then we got, who is this? Kenny Wilson, it seems. He said black on black crime and police brutality are separate. And also Slizzle,
that's what I'm saying.
And also Slizzle 420. He said, Candace saying facts. If you haven't researched systematic racism, then you truly don't understand racism, period, and the side effects. And yeah, so to go back, yeah, we already know that. I mean, we should know that systematic racism is what play here.
Systemic.
Yeah, systemic is what is at play here. Black people go to jail when they do wrong. Like, this is why you can't keep talking about, oh, we got to think about black on black. Yeah, it's going to be crime, period. Crime is going to happen. But when black people do crime, they go to jail. They get, they get prosecuted, found guilty, and they go to jail. A lot of times they get more years than they are even supposed to get.
And they get tarnished by the public. Like, look at the dude that shot up the movie theater. That nigga didn't get tarnished or dragged through the streets. What about the white dude that shot up the church of black people? He didn't get dragged through the fucking streets.
No, they took him to Burger King.
Cops and they took him to get something to eat. Cops all of a sudden.
They took him to get something.
Hold on, wait.
I'm not defending cops.
No, but
real quick. I'm gonna let you guys go at it, but I want to say this: in this country, blacks are incarcerated at a massively disproportionate rate. We account for 15% of this country's population. We make up well over 40% of the prison industrial complex. There's something to it. But I understand where everybody's coming from. All I want is that, everybody, blacks kill blacks more than other ethnicities kill blacks, whites, same. What I'm saying, though, is we got to get a line. That's what I'm saying.
Than blacks kill blacks.
We can get a line. They're still going to kill us. What do you mean?
Facts.
Oh, no. Let me tell you, Drew, if we get power, they won't be able to do it. And a lot of times,
that's different if we get power.
If you want to be,
power,
if you really want to talk about it, no, what I'm saying is blacks, we don't need to call cops on each other. Like when the Black Panthers were around, they policed their own communities. You didn't call the cops. You called the Panthers. We don't have that now. That's been stripped away. But I'm telling you, if blacks get on the same page and get a line, we can wipe that out. There wasn't no cops killing no niggas in Oakland in the 60s. I promise you that.
Questions. What happened to Black Wall Street and what happened to the Black Panthers?
So Oklahoma,
FBI, right?
Listen, Tulsa, Oklahoma, Black Wall Street was bombed. This is facts. The Black Panthers were wiped out through the crack cocaine and also heroin, through the CIA and COINTELPRO, through J. Edgar Hoover. This is facts. But I know my shit.
I didn't say you didn't know.
No, I'm not talking about Candace. I'm not talking about you, Candace. No, I'm not talking about you, Candace. I'm talking about to the chat. And also, because everybody, I'm Ravish Tales and all that. But what I'm saying, see, what you're saying and what Lucas like saying that it's not possible, it is possible. You have to believe it.
No, it's just like I'm saying, while I understand where you're coming from, just given how things are now, it's just people are not going to come together like that. Yeah.
And a lot of people said we wouldn't have a black president either. And I believe that shit too. I'm telling you, black people can get on the thing. Hey, am I making that up?
We had a black puppet. We had a black puppet.
No,
that's what
thank you for saying that.
We did
want to be the one to go there.
We had a black puppet.
No, I get you, but it's like we've only had one black president so far, and it's just, I mean, I don't think that's enough to say like, wow, things have changed, or we're doing better or anything.
Hey, let me read this super chat.
But what I'm saying,
let me read this super chat. Shout out to Jamal. He said, "Do your research and stop, Candace. Do your research and stop letting fake media educate you. Everything you just said is BS."
I feel like the next super chat answers his bullshit for me. So can you go on ahead and read it?
Okay, Wilson. Kenny Wilson, one, he said, black on black crime is a byproduct of social economic inequality. Police brutality comes from races on a power trip. Stop mentioning black on black crime, dog.
Hey, you know what? Everything Kenny Wilson said is that.
No, hold on. Let me say something real quick, man. Hold on. So nobody's saying that there's no racism out there or cops aren't doing fucked up shit. What I'm saying is we need to take accountability for ourselves in our own communities. So,
do you know
what I'm saying? Like, I grew up. Hold on. Wait. I grew up in the middle, in the heart of this shit, like in the heart of some rough, tough bullshit. I grew up in the middle of it. And I seen this shit happen. Us robbing each other, fucking eating each other up, fucking killing each other. like right in front of my fucking face. Like I see that shit. So you can't tell me that we ain't
Them
fucking.
niggas went to jail.
Well, what does that got to do with police though? What does that got to do with police brutality?
Like I just told you, this motherfucker has 5 bodies on his hand and he's not in jail. He been out fucking 30 years. Nobody.
Black people
Okay, I
are
see.
unicorns. Psycho.
Okay, wait. So
Yeah.
That's a lot of motherfuckers came out there.
You really hold on. You really think the cops just know where this nigga at and they just letting him walk around?
No, they don't.
Obviously,
know where
once he
he
get
at.
caught, what's gonna happen? What's gonna happen, Psycho?
Okay.
well,
If he gets
What's
caught,
gonna happen?
he gets caught. But I'm saying he got bodies on his hands.
well, yeah.
What does
okay,
that have to do
so,
with police
like,
brutality though?
So, like, I would-
about.
I would assume that the reason why they were like robbing and killing each other is because they needed to get money, right? Because they're in poorer areas, and that's like a byproduct of them putting people in those areas and segregating them. So it's like they've deliberately set it up so we're down, in certain areas, right?
No,
and then
no, you can't blame that.
Real quick,
but I'm just
It's a thing.
yeah,
yeah,
like
1 second.
Yeah,
Sizzle,
go ahead.
I'm going to get this real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry, y'all. Sizzle 420 said last super chat is all facts. And then we got another one here from Killmonger Ultra. We need to police our own neighborhood. That's facts. Then we got Sizzle 420 again. Psycho don't get why he's seen it. He lost. Then we got Midnight Cry 7. Check out 13 on Netflix concerning this topic. Okay. And then we got a couple.
Yeah,
Wait, I
yeah.
can't see them.
Hold on, we got
Go
Kenny
ahead and get
Kenny
all of
Wilson.
them.
The
He
Kenny
said
Wilson-
Psycho not listening.
Psycho not listening.
Psycho never listens. This ain't nothing new. And then we got Long Liveth the King. He said we can get on the same page if we stop believing in religion. Religion, yes, religion divides us in class. And
Definitely
yeah,
does.
so it's
Go ahead,
definitely
Luca.
a classism. It's definitely a classism thing, yeah. Like, because the area I live in, it's weird, right? Because it's a really nice area, and then it just a little bit down. Like, if you just continue to drive down, it's like a poorer area. So it's like they've deliberately set it up to segregate those communities, our communities, into those poorer areas, so they have no choice but to rob each other, kill each other, sell
But
drugs.
everybody knows this already. They do this. They separate.
Yeah.
They separate poor
Everybody but
neighborhoods.
Psycho, apparently.
Hold on, they separate poor and.
Can I
and-
respond? Can I?
Hold on, we're gonna let you respond.
Yeah, go ahead,
They
Psycho.
separate poor and well-off neighborhoods through like highways and trains and shit like that. Like we already know this. This is what they
Redlining.
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, they separate. You know what I'm saying? So even in Candyman had a good point. And when the lady was, I don't know if y'all seen her, how long ago y'all seen it, but when she was talking about her apartment building, it was at first it was made to be a project. You know what I'm saying? But they realized that they wasn't going to be able to separate a project from people, middle class or whatever like that. So they just changed it into upscale apartments. You know what I'm saying? They've been doing shit like this. Like
Yeah,
the way
like, I
on my street right now to someone
so
across the street from me.
Yeah, so like I get what you're saying, Cycle, but it's like it's not like people choose to turn to crime just for shits and giggles unless they're like a sociopath, you know what I mean? Like they're committing crimes because of their circumstances sometimes. Of course there are people who rise above that and do more than what they've been given, or you know what I mean? But it's just kind of like it's all connected to. Yeah, no, go ahead, buddy. I'm sorry.
Let me get these super chats.
I don't see it. Oh, go ahead.
Torrance Ingram said, I can't get my full point through super chats, but whining and having a solution mindset ain't doing shit but letting it repeat itself. We need to fix our culture and our interactions with each other ASAP. Also, we got Life and Time podcast. He said, bruh did this argument by doing a live commentary on 13th.
Yo, pretty much.
Go ahead.
Just go watch the documentary 13.
So what were you gonna say, Psycho?
Can I finish?
Go ahead, Psycho.
So let me finish. So what I was trying to say is this all goes to accountability. Okay. So when you're saying like they're just doing this to survive, I've sat there with a bunch of niggas in a room and they said, look, hey man, I want the new J's. New J's just came out, right? Oh yeah, well let's go get them. Let's go find out where we can get those at. Go outside and go rob a nigga and take his J's just because they want them. It's not because they starving. Not because they need $2.
Can I say something?
On top of that,
well, can you let him finish? Let him finish.
No, I meant
we done got way. I know. I tell you one thing. We got way off topic of police brutality. I tell you that.
That's what I'm saying.
On some old other shit now.
Coon out here.
let me Let me tell you. On top of this, we need to take accountability for yourself. Like I said, I was at the fucking bottom. Now I'm rich, but I was at the fucking bottom and I got my way up there. And I know 10, 15 other people that got their way up out of there. It's not like you have to be confined, especially today. You don't have to be confined to your neighborhood, to your surroundings.
At the end of the day, the people that you talking about, listen,
easier for you to say.
The people that you talking about,
I did it, motherfucker. It ain't no talking.
You are not everybody
That's
else.
easier for you to say though,
Cycle.
Cycle.
Other
Your experience don't make
Cycle.
Nah, listen.
Exactly.
At the end of the day, the people you talking about go to jail.
That's one fucking event, Cycle.
The people that you talking about that fucks up and want to be robbing, selling drugs, and doing all that street gang shit, at the end of the day, they either end up dead or in jail. These cops are not being nothing is being done.
Saying okay, like
no,
we saying under the rug, like nah.
In addition to that, it's irrelevant to the conversation. Why is it every time a black person tries to say cops shouldn't be able to kill black people just fucking because somebody come out the woodwork to be like, well, you know, black people kill each other too. Maybe
that's what I'm saying, bro. That's my point. That's my point.
Cycle. You got niggas like Cycle saying, well, I got out. So it shouldn't be that hard for everybody else.
What I'm saying,
it's not just me. It's not just me, motherfucker.
Exactly. You sound like them bootstrap ass niggas on fucking Facebook. Shut up, nigga.
But I know people that did not make it out.
Let me get the super chat real quick. My man Torrance Ingram, again, those people separating people ain't got nothing to do with how we treat each other. If you on welfare and can eat every day, you can make a plan to improve your lifestyle.
All right, hold on. I gotta address some. I gotta address some fuck nigga in the chat. I don't give a fuck if I am half white, motherfucker. I'm black to these motherfucking cops, which means my life is at risk. So fuck you, nigga.
Shout out to Slizzle. Hold on. Shout out to Slizzle. Hold on. Shout out to Slizzle 420. He said, "Cycle, you missing it, bro. Read a book." And
I mean, I see where you're coming from, Cycle. I mean, given your circumstances, well, given your circumstances and how you grew up and how you were able to get out, so to speak, I understand why you have that viewpoint. However, even though you were able to get out and some of your people that you know are able to get out, there are others who are not because of the circumstances that they're in. Like, where you start off in life really does help inform where you may end up. Like, someone who is born to a middle-class family has better chances of getting out. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like a race, right? And some people have an advantage over others who are like way in the back, and then there's some people in the middle, and there's some people way forward, and it's just like we're all going towards the same point, but some of us have advantages that others do not. So it's like I commend you for being able to escape your circumstances, but it's like you would have had an easier chance. You would have had a better chance at achieving everything that you achieved if you had been born in better circumstances.
Y'all know the whole bootstraps thing that white people always love to bring up every time we talk about shit like this.
Like you just brought the shit up like a
white person.
No, because you sounded just like him, Cycle. Don't try to flip this shit on me, nigga. You sound just like him.
Hold on, y'all. Let me get the super chat real quick. We got Biz the Kid Gaming. It's not necessarily about blacks getting killed. It's about there being no repercussions. That's true. There's no penalty. He said when blacks are killed by cops, they get a slap on the wrist. Society doesn't care about.
That's the whole point that I was saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
all that other shit don't matter.
Colored milkman.
Go ahead.
Clifton said, Torrance, take them shoes off, and Torrance said, my people don't live in...
Clifton, the color milkman, said, Torrance, take them tap shoes off, and Torrance Ingram said, my people don't live your life in fear.
Live your life in fear.
Those tap dance shoes off, please.
Man, those are I'm going to take yours off, too.
Hey, those are my guys, of reality if you're black in America.
So I could the same person that probably says all lives matter. He's definitely
facts, bro.
Definitely one of those.
Tesla.
No, Cycle one of them people Cycle one of them people that you know I guess he got a pretty decent life, and he just like think that's
my life is good, so fuck these records.
No. Yeah. That's what I get.
That's exactly how you sound.
That's how you sound, Cycle.
First of all, hold on.
You sound just like the white people to be like, oh, I pull myself up my own bootstraps, so you can do it too. Like, nigga, no.
Let me
What you mean? What you mean? This is
I want to say this.
All this shit is a listen to me. All this shit is a fucking mindset. If you know better,
listen, this is the thing.
Don't tell that nigga in the hood that has one fucking mom and fucking
niggas in the cycle. You got people. You got cycle. You got white people that barely work and they got the top models Tesla. Meanwhile, you busting your ass and you got the lowest model.
Yeah.
So you see what I'm saying? That's the difference.
That mindset shit out the fucking window,
nigga. So what we saying is,
it is a mindset. Hold on. Let me address that. Please let me address that.
You sound ignorant as shit.
You sound
ignorant. We don't.
How the fuck?
You do.
Hold on.
First of all,
let me say this.
Let's go second.
It's one of my homeboys. The one I was telling y'all about in the private DMs about him having his own Fortnite dance, who's fucking doing great for himself. I helped him, showed him better, straight from the hood of South Central LA.
So you mean to tell me you only got the one example? Is that why you keep going back
Another
to it?
one example.
Hold on,
Another one example. He don't want to piss off his white friends. It's okay. That's all right.
I want to say this real quick.
What I'm trying to say to y'all is it's a mindset. If you see better, if you see that you can do better yourself, then you if somebody
okay, Uncle Cycle. All right,
let him talk.
But I hear what you're saying, Cycle. Hold on.
Let him talk.
I haven't talked yet.
Hold on. Let him finish tap dancing. Go ahead, Cycle.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Uncle Cycle.
It took somebody to show me better, for me to learn to do better. You know what I'm saying? Like
Uncle Ruckus.
Can he?
That's why I said Uncle. That's why we call Uncle Cycle.
Y'all got that crab in the barrel mentality. Your mentality all
how's our mentality? Okay, yeah, you got it. Because your one experience fucking equates to everybody else. You got it. Yeah, you got it.
I keep trying to tell you it's not one experience. It's not.
Hey, hold on. Let me get the super chat. Let me get to the super chat, yo.
With me.
Shout out to Tony Wood 25.
Super chat.
Tony Wood 25 said, "I promise y'all, not all cops are bad. The dilemma occurs when the good when the good challenge the bad. It's easy to talk on YouTube with nothing on the line."
I've heard of maybe 2 cops, maybe 3 total, who've ever actually gotten fired because they dared to speak out against the corruption in their units. So until that becomes the norm, I get to say, fuck all cops.
All right, hold on. Let me get this other super chat from Torrance Ingram. Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He got on his blue suede shoes today. He said, if you don't have the same hive mindset about complaining about white people, you are tap dancing. How dare I say white people. How dare I say treat each other right and stop supporting ignorance. Forget what I mean, I don't know what forget what by the way y'all happy. You messed up there at the end. I don't know what you was trying to say, player. Also,
what the fuck? Why would we talk about white people when they're in privilege and power?
Hold on, let me get to the super chat. Shout out to P20. He said, "Cycle be like we are our own worst enemy." Also, Killmonger Ultra. Even if you in a Tesla, you still a nigga in the coupe.
Come on, yo, come on, chat, man. We love the chat. Let me just say this. I think what Cycle is conveying though is a lot of the experiences that he had, the byproducts of the systematic racism, and also the dire conditioning that blacks are in this country. However, I agree with the majority of the podcast that everybody deserves a fair fucking shot. And we as black people, we deserve ours, man. But yeah, go continue.
And we don't get it. And we don't get it a lot of the time. We just get shot. You know what I'm saying?
Is Cycle done? Did Cycle get what he had
to say? Dark
Cloud.
Hold on, Dark Cloud want to talk.
AGS, baby.
Hold on, Dark Cloud thought Luca left. He want to talk.
So what I'm saying is, like, I understand this nigga right here. No, I understand what he's saying, but just because you can have a view, there's a system that holds black people back.
All that shit down.
No matter what dream you have, there's a system that holds you back. You have kids that feel like they could play football to make it out, but there's a white coach that holds them back, and there's a white person that basically invites them to college that decides we've had a quota. So you can't just sit here and say that just because you have a dream you can make it out.
Mindset.
Look. Listen. Can I respond to that?
Let him finish. Let him finish.
Hold up. I was born poor. My mother, I slept on her fucking couch. Ain't nobody showed me shit. I took every chance that I got to get out. I tried to help other people, but the system holds them back. I'm one of those brothers, and even Hard8 will let you know, if I can do something to help somebody, I will do that. But there's a system that holds you back. So you just because you have a mindset, that don't mean shit. There's a system that holds you back. There's a crime. You could have something that you stole a fucking peanut butter sandwich from a store that deprives you from a small position that can make you something. So a mindset don't mean shit. There's a system and a bunch of people that hold you back.
Getting caught with marijuana in California, a state in which it's legal, can prevent you from getting financial aid. Understand that the system is rigged against poor people in general. We don't even have to just say black people. I just want to co-sign Dark Cloud, because even if you are smart, even if you are educated, even if you have the potential to be a genius, if the cards don't align for you, for a lot of people, it just don't happen. So I'm glad it worked for you, Cycle, but I'm gonna need you to chill on trying to make it seem like it's just so easy to do.
It's definitely a classism thing. Like classism plays a major part.
Then we got
you guys got these big super chats, by the way. So
let me get these super chats because y'all talked enough. Cycle. So there's the kid game and said this self-hate gotta stop. This self-hate gotta stop. This self-hate gotta stop. All races kill their own race, not just blacks. It's human nature. Also, I had to say that twice for 3 times for that guy, Cycle. Also, Torrance Ingram, he said, complain to the same racist country about being racist. We ain't getting nowhere by complaining. My point is to lean on each other and do better so we won't have to always go to a never-changing system. Also, we got.
I have something to say after you get through these super chats.
Okay. Also, we got Clifton, the colored milkman. He said, "Cycle that one Republican in the family that everybody roll their eyes at."
Facts. That's definitely true.
I think he did.
Yeah, I think Cycle voted for Trump.
You voted for Trump, right?
Yeah, he voted for Trump.
Hey, man, no, man, come on, let's go.
Hey, Torrance Ingram said, "So what's y'all solution?"
I voted for Trump.
Yeah, you did.
Torrance Ingram says, "So what's y'all solution other than complaining?" And also, I'm gonna speak on that. And 88, he says, so much I can say, but what up though?
What up?
So I just want to say real quick.
Go ahead, Luca.
That talking about a situation isn't necessarily complaining about it. It's just having a conversation.
Right,
it's addressing.
Also, we don't have no power, so it ain't much we can do.
I mean, and also this is a podcast where we're just discussing a topic. Of course, we're going to talk about it, you know.
Facts.
Y'all niggas in the chat killing me. Talking about, the most popular athletes are black. Why y'all complaining? Shut the fuck up.
Hey, we gotta entertain and be modern day.
The most popular athletes are black, but what do they own? Exactly.
And do you wonder why there are so many black athletes? I see a lot of people try and say that it's just because black people are more skilled in the
naturally gifted and biologically
gifted in these things, right? Could it be because most black people, more than, maybe not more, but black people definitely see sports as their ticket out, as something that's attainable. Yeah. They don't know if college is a for sure thing on their own merits, but they know, you know what, I'm kind of good at football.
Hold on. Also,
music.
Who is the person signing them checks for them black athletes? Exactly.
White people.
Like
exactly.
people who own the teams are usually white, right?
They are all white.
Yeah.
There's not one black owner at all.
Black athletes as expendable.
Generational wealth.
Hold on.
Shout out to Torrance Ingram. He said,
"Go ahead,
Melon, be a man,
Torrance,
sweetheart."
Take that fucking conservative dick out your ass.
That's my people. That's Torrance Ingram, baby. Represent.
But the final thing I want to say, right?
Go ahead,
Lucas.
Is that police brutality is a thing and the cops keep killing us. So that's like the main topic, right? Like we could definitely got. So, you know, I'm just saying.
Yeah, go ahead.
It's like you don't want to distract from the main topic. Like it's just
already did that. Cycle did that already.
Yeah. Black people killing other black people is an issue. Definitely, absolutely. But like white cops killing black people is also an issue, and that's the topic that we're on. And I think those are two separate conversations that we can have. You know,
shout outs to
I don't know why this nigga laughing. This shit ain't funny.
Wilson won. He said, "Man, these coons getting me hot." I feel you, dog.
Hey,
I don't know why this nigga laughing. This shit ain't funny. Like, I don't know what the fuck this nigga laughing.
Hey, hold on.
Cycle, man. You really exposing yourself. I see over here.
Exposing what? How?
Look at Melon.
Nigga. What am I exposing?
then.
So we can talk about it. Let's
It's
go.
spooky that you don't see how you're exposed.
Getting in that bag,
Explain
man.
to me how I'm a coon by helping my brother. By help.
No.
Wait a minute. By help, you don't know what I've done in my life, motherfucker. You don't
What does that got to do with what I'm talking about?
I'm trying to tell you. You said I'm a coon. I don't know many coons that help their own brothers.
Okay. Let me give you
Drew.
So you tell me
that's his experience. That's his truth, Drew.
You tell me.
That's not true.
I'm not talking about that. I'm saying when we're talking about police brutality, the first thing you bring up is what black people do to other black people.
No, he didn't. That's the first thing I brought up. I heard people.
Definitely derailed the motherfucking conversation, man. Now
you derailed the conversation when you started talking about that.
Look, we need to listen to this podcast back first of all, because I didn't just jump in and say, "Oh, no,
I can rewind this shit right the fuck now." Hold on.
You definitely added to it.
Go ahead.
No, you did sidestep. Psycho, it's a fact. You sidestep.
Okay.
Hey, when I find it, I'll timestamp this motherfucker.
We was talking about police brutality, and then you came like, hold on. Black people need to start taking the killing.
That's exactly what white folks do.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying. That's exactly what white people do. Like, come on,
can I
bro.
say something to Dark Cloud real quick? Hey, Dark Cloud, he's no longer the Oreo, angry Oreo. He's melanated. Matt.
Y'all gotta fall back on calling Matt the Oreo because
hey, I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear shit about that. That's clearly that nigga Psycho today.
Psycho think he one of them. Psycho think he one of them. Hold on, Psycho, you are not one of them, Psycho.
100% white right now.
Psycho, you are not one of them. You have not been accepted, Psycho. You are a nigga in a Tesla.
Oh man,
that's it.
Yo, this is crazy.
Man, look,
no, he vote red in the voting booth. He one of them.
In the basic model. Yeah, in the basic model. Yeah. It's white people out here that got the high-end model and they ain't do shit. Meanwhile, you spent all your savings and you in the basic model. So like Chris Rock said,
money and everything.
Like Chris Rock said,
the
black man has to fly to get to the same place that the white man can crawl to.
Facts.
You dig? So it is what it is. You're not one of them, Psycho. Okay.
It depends. It depends on your life situation.
Nigga get a job and he start thinking he one of them. This shit crazy.
You ever never mind, bro.
No. Go, Candace, go.
It's definitely your life circumstances and what you've been through help inform how you feel about certain topics. That's true.
Hey, Psycho made it. Why can't we?
But look,
but then listen. There's no reason. See, the thing is with Psycho reminds me, like me and my brother always have like a debate, and it's one of those things where Psycho is the exception, but Psycho should actually be the standard. If he was white, he would be. You understand? Yeah. So therein lies the problem.
Do you know?
Can I say something?
Hold on, Psycho.
Real quick.
No, you don't know.
So, like,
Hey, no disrespect. I kind of like this melon though, real quick. Yeah,
this is crazy, bro.
It's just I can't even
look,
go ahead.
Look, let me say this. If it was just me, I wouldn't be saying it was just me. All right. But the fact that what I've been saying for years to my peers, to other people that came from where I came from, and to see them elevate themselves based on what I've been telling them about, that's out there, and seeing them progress like that makes me come. Say what I'm saying. Like, it's not just.
Hey, hold on. Let me get this super chat from Kenny Wilson 1. He said, "Psycho made it. Why can't y'all? LOL, clown."
But that's not the point of what we was talking about.
He was back in the.
And I'm not even rich. I'm not rich, and I didn't.
Let's do the next super chat.
We know you're not rich, motherfucker. You got the base model Tesla. We know you ain't rich.
Why that
you ain't gotta keep telling us that, nigga. You got the fucking base model, nigga.
Hey, Clifton the Colored Milkman said, "I'm not black. I'm Psycho." Like OJ. Psycho like OJ as this motherfucker.
But I was gonna say
I'm not black. I'm OJ.
because the cycle is Cycle is 100, like everyone is 100% correct that our experiences really do shape how we see things. Some people, it's kind of like a 50-50 split, right? Some people will go through hardship and come out on top and then develop empathy because of what they went through. Other people will go through hardship and then become jaded because people aren't making it as quickly as they want them to. And like Cycle, you keep saying, I keep trying to help people and they just stand at the bottom. How long have people been trying to get other people to stop using drugs? How long have people been trying to get other people to stop using alcohol? Clearly, just saying something doesn't do shit because people's lives are different. And the reasons why people do things are different. You seem to lack the self-awareness to realize that just because you and a handful of other people made it out doesn't mean that everybody can and or will.
Yeah, you and Candace Owens is black conservatives out here, and then you go fuck y'all.
What I'm saying is it's a mindset. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
it's a mindset.
You literally don't hear
dog,
yourself.
it's not a mindset, dog.
A mindset.
Why do you keep saying it's a mindset when you see what is happening, dog? You know that. You know that. Hold on. Time out. All right, hold on. You know employers are throwing away applications if the name even look like it's a black person. Like, what do you mean it's a mindset? It's not a mindset. It's actually happening, dog.
Okay.
So now you saying okay like you sweeping on
So,
the
like,
get the fuck out of here.
Cycle, like,
Okay, go ahead, Lucas.
He don't care.
How difficult was it for you to get out?
So first of all, I mean,
hold on. Before we get all that, let's get to super chat. Let's get to super chat before we get to all that. Tony Wood 25 said, Candace, I respect your opinion on cops and the military. However, I'm tired of the crying from the sidelines. I'm in the game sacrificing for human rights. What have you done other than YouTube talk? I guess that's directed to Candace.
Shit. Oh, no.
Shit.
Oh, damn.
That's for Candace. I mean, it's for you. It ain't for me.
All right, so let's start with the top. You're in the military. Good for you. You chose that. Don't bring it up as a check in an argument. You chose that. Nobody forced you to do that. So shut the fuck up and do it. Part 2. And hold on, let me clarify. I know you're a fan. Don't take it personal. I'm just addressing your comment. Part 2, I almost enlisted. That was what I planned to do after high school. Why? Like a lot of other people, to get out, to get benefits, to get college, to be able to have a house. Poor people see the military as a way to not be fucking poor anymore. And do you know what? The government uses that to sacrifice poor lives. Now, if you did that because you really wanted to support your country, I fully support you. But shut the fuck up trying to use it as a badge of honor. I don't care. It does not work.
Right,
you chose that life. Accept it.
Okay, Candace.
3.
Jesus.
What have I done?
No, let her.
Listen, we already over the time limit.
He's got a
Let her go in.
We need to
super
keep
chat,
this shit
though.
short.
He's got a super
We
chat.
need to keep this shit short.
Damn, I wanted to hear this.
He's got a super chat, yeah.
God damn, she made a point. All right, Kenny Wilson won. He said,
it wasn't enough.
If this dude say mindset one more time, he's talking about.
It's just so stupid, bro. Like,
hey, man, let her cook. Let her cook, goddamn.
We already over the time.
It sounds
we need
stupid.
to keep these answers short.
Hold on, it sounds stupid, but fucking, I lived in the fucking
good for you.
shelter, bro.
Good for you, Cycle. You made it. You made it, bro. You made it.
Some people.
I mean, I would like to know how hard he worked to get out. I'm just curious.
He worked very hard.
I really don't care.
So
black.
Listen. Not growing up in the shelter, but having to live in the shelter, having to go on the street, having to go live where I live. I saw somebody showed me something better, and I was like, I don't ever want to have to deal with this shit ever again. I don't want to have to deal with this no more. So what I did was went to school. I worked my ass off, got my own plane, got my plane ticket to come out here and come to Atlanta and visit, see how it is. I got sent back. I started getting in trouble in LA, but I still had the mindset to do other things outside of fucking being in a gang, outside of robbing people, outside of that was all a part of my growth to get out.
You got good morals.
So but you had to work extra hard to get out and to achieve things that are like a good schooling and getting a good job and everything like that. While for other people who are in better circumstances, all they have to do is like exist in those circumstances to get the same thing. So it's just kind of like, if you're in those kinds of areas, it's just harder. It's just harder overall. I'm sure your life would have been a lot easier if you were not born in the place that you were born.
That's true for everybody. Like if fucking who Will Smith's son, you're born into a life that's different than somebody who was born from my parents. Like that's
hashtag all lives matter.
Cycle.
Cycle.
Let
man.
me get the super chat. Clinton, the colored milkman, said dudes fighting for rich white men thinking they doing something. Hate to see it. And also Jay
Jabari.
Barry.
He's talking about.
He said, "Wait,
Tony
Cycle
Wood.
rob people? I'm confused."
he came in late.
No,
Cycle, I think Clifton was going at Tony. I think
Cycle ain't he ain't robbed nobody, man.
Hey, let's give Cycle a round of applause. He the only one that made it out.
But Melon, but real quick.
I mean, some of what he's saying
makes
makes
not a
sense.
mindset though. That's that's the one thing we need to clear up. It ain't no fucking mindset.
Look, if you gotta work hard to get what you want, then if you want to sit on your ass and rob people, then sit on your ass and rob people.
I mean,
but don't be complaining, white man.
Okay, so it's like, but some people don't have to work hard to succeed. Like that's kind of the point. It's but it's just like, given your circumstances, I would say that this. How do I say? Everything aligned in the right way for you to escape. And like I said, I commend you for being able to do that, but your life would have been a lot easier if you weren't born in the circumstances you were born in. I'm not saying that people should just go around committing those crimes, but I can say that I understand why they're doing so.
Do you guys think it's funny that Cycle is really quick to say it's some people when talking about the people that don't got to do shit? But when he talking about the black people who are apparently overwhelmingly killing each other, it's a real
It's a problem.
Yo, listen.
I mean, like, what?
Let me get to the super chat.
At the end of the day, Cycle doesn't. Okay, I'm sorry. Go ahead, bud.
We got K20. He said pawns can never become players. R.I.P. Who is that? Solid Snake? Solidus Snake? I don't know what the fuck.
I don't know. Fucking.
Torrance Ingram, he said everything is mindset though. Believe in yourself. It's actually not. And Business Kid Gaming said white kids fuck up schools and they blame mental disorder. Let a black kid, I guess he means shoot up a school. White kids shoot up schools and they blame mental disorder. Let a black kid shoot up a school and watch them get dragged. It should be talked about. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
It ain't a mindset. It's definitely not a mindset. Like I said, you got employers that
20
that are. I know. I'm gonna get to it. You got employers that are in position of power that ain't gonna give you a chance, no matter what the fuck your mindset is. You know what I'm saying? So,
yeah, because of your name, man.
Right. Also, we got Rad Roman. He said
because of your hair, or like
Rad Roman. He said Cycle's story going to be a Netflix original soon. And Tony Wood said, "Good job, Candace. Just checking on your life stats. We cool. Great show, people. I look forward to being a future guest."
All right, cool.
All right, they all out.
But yeah, I can. I mean, I understand your viewpoint, Psycho. I just don't
agree.
Relate.
You don't agree with it.
Yeah.
I don't agree with your viewpoint. It's not a mindset. I don't agree with that bullshit. Some people can have the right mindset. A lot of people had a right mindset and they still can't get ahead because they're not given an opportunity. They're not given a chance. You see what I'm saying?
Cycle, to be clear, I understand here.
I want to say something real quick to that. Let me say, Candace, let me say something to that real quick. My mother, when I was growing up, my mother said that my ethnicity, me being a fly, medium complected brother, being black would actually change the dynamic of certain things and how people perceive you, even going in for a job. So she told me to just be exceptional. I got to be 5-10 times better than the white counterpart going for that same job opportunity. That's all. So sometimes it could be a little bit, your struggle, your mindset, all of that. It's just not one thing. It's a culmination of shit. Go to the super chat.
I'm pretty sure a lot of us heard that, we got to be 100 times better at the same job.
Just like I said, just like Chris Rock said, a black man got to fly to get to the same spot a white man can crawl to. So same shit. I mean, yeah. And being know that, black people got to be 100 times better, a lot of people get discouraged. You know what I mean? It's hard to keep that shit up when doors keep getting shut in your face when you trying to do the right thing. You know what I mean?
Man, fuck it. It ain't worth it no more.
Sometimes knowing the right people can get you in a better position too.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
it's all about who you know.
It's not what you know, it's who you know.
Right,
absolutely.
right.
100%. I agree with that. 100%.
I agree with that.
Shout out to Jamal Lee. He said, I wish I could live in this world where 400 years of systematic white supremacy can be cured by changing your mindset. This ain't no video game. This real life. That's facts. And
that's facts.
Jamal
that's definitely
also said
facts.
the world is so messed up. Like, we don't have no control over nothing. We don't have no power, no control, no leadership, and nothing, dog. We just here.
Hey, Life and Time podcast said black people have been truly free for a little over 50 years. Think about 50 years to now with civil rights cycle. You sound dumb. We have work to do.
Okay. I'm dumb.
Yeah, there's...
I'm not gonna call them dumb.
I mean, I guess if you really like compare it, given the amount of time that we've had rights compared to like when we didn't have rights, it's very small.
300 fucking years.
Hey, believe it or not, actually, desegregation wasn't really that good for black people because it had a lot of people. It sold black people a white dream that they couldn't obtain. And when we were segregated, we had to work with each other. We networked. We had black businesses, but black owned, for blacks, by blacks, and stuff like that. But now, not so much. Now it's like we're kind of taught to distrust black business and black people. How many times you walk to a black restaurant and they out of some shit and you never want to go back? You know what I mean? Like it's just crazy shit like that. Yeah, I'm not trying to be real shit. Like we're taught to kind of distrust each other. Real shit. So. I think everybody kind of has a point, man. I love this podcast, man. I love giving everybody.
Yeah, good conversation. Very interesting.
I love y'all too, man.
Fuck you, Psycho.
I love this conversation.
We get it, Psycho. We know who you are now.
Yeah, we know who you are.
Now, what it is,
this nigga got a MAGA hat. You got a MAGA hat, don't you?
This nigga fucking.
I bet you this nigga got a MAGA hat.
Token ass nigga, bro.
Shit.
This nigga got a MAGA hat.
Melanated Matt on the microphone. If you could say more than just fuck you and get the fuck out of it, like you a smart dude, man. I want to hear.
Like, I would have said more, but Candace said pretty much everything I was wanting to say.
Okay,
all right.
Like she's right on point with
that.
that.
The fuck down, you dig?
Very interesting, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Candace did her thing.
But yeah, man. As far as me, I went to the streets because shit, I think I explained that shit already. My parents was cheap as fuck, so you know what I'm saying? The fuck? Parents was cheap. It ain't like they had much themselves. So
yeah,
you know what I'm saying? I grew up in the projects, so that's how I went to the motherfucking streets. I ain't had shit, couldn't get shit, so it was like fuck it, I'm gonna go out there and get it myself. You know what I mean? I couldn't get a job. I was too young, so it is what it is, man.
But at the same, listen, what Hard 8 did though, and everybody else
I was actually in the streets.
Listening.
I wasn't like Psycho. Like I actually went to prison. Like I actually did time.
What you mean you wasn't like me?
Like I was really getting busy. The little fucking retail theft and all that.
Oh,
shit.
okay.
That little retail theft shit. Like
if I
had that, if I was doing that type of little petty shit, then I probably would be somewhere else different. You know what I mean? But I was really getting busy. I wasn't on no little petty shit. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't stealing candy bars and shit. That's what you call getting in trouble in the street. No, I went to prison. I did time. I got a number. I had a prison number. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, just because you got.
Listen, man. Every nigga I know that was really out in them streets, they went to jail or they dead. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that was half stepping, they didn't go to jail. You know what I'm saying? Niggas that was really putting in that fucking work, they went to prison, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
Nah, that
facts.
Yeah.
I don't know too many niggas. I don't know too many niggas that was doing some half-ass shit that ain't go to prison and do some real time, dog. Because it's going to happen. This is something I had to figure out myself, that if you out in them streets, you going to prison, dog. You're going. You're not that good. You're not that good. You're going.
If you keep doing the same shit over and over, eventually you're going to get caught. But because me, myself, or a friend of mine didn't get caught doing some fucked up shit, don't mean that we didn't do some fucked up shit.
Y'all ain't do it for real. You know what I'm saying? Y'all did some half-ass.
Okay.
I'm not. Listen, that's good though. Good. You ain't doing.
I don't think he's like.
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Well, go ahead. I want to get the super chat real quick, but
ain't nothing there.
Kenny Wilson said Psycho. No, yeah, he said Psycho is one of the good ones. You didn't see that one? Or what about the other one about Biz the Kid?
Candace deleted the super chat. I don't know what it said.
Okay.
Damn,
Candace deleted the super chat. I have no idea what it said.
Get Biz the Kid.
Biz the Kid said, I do believe this shouldn't discourage us for reaching higher than expected, if that's what the cycle means by mindset.
I wasn't trying to compare this. I wanted to say this.
Hello?
I don't know. She's
Candace,
muted.
She deleted.
Yeah,
okay,
I don't think when Hard8 says
I
like
realized I was muted. Sorry, guys.
Why'd you delete that super chat? What did it say?
Oh, it was just more bullshit. Like, don't you think we got enough from Cycle at this point?
Hold on, did he disrespect
I got
anybody?
Hold on, wait, hold on.
deleting super chats up in here, eh?
He was shitting on Melon for no reason. And
What did he say though? Like, what did he say?
Yo, what did he say?
Can't delete
He
super
said,
chats for disagreements.
What did he say?
It's win.
Some dumb shit?
Dude, I don't know about deleting
Did he
people's
troll?
super chats,
No,
man.
don't delete.
That's somebody's money
somebody
that they spent to donate, regardless if we agree or not.
you
Can't do that.
just delete them.
I'm like, okay.
What did he say, Candace? What did he
If
say?
it ain't
What
nothing
did he say?
serious,
Yeah, like
What did he say, Candace?
no, I mean
He was just shitting on Melon.
What did he
for
say?
No reason,
What did he
so I
say?
deleted it.
What did he say, though?
I
Like,
didn't
you don't remember what he
memorize
said?
it. Did
Yeah,
y'all
You
really
have
think I
any
memorized
part of
it?
it? Like you can't
Just-
remember nothing about it? You deleted it?
He said I do remember. I told you he was shitting on Melon for not agreeing with Cycle.
Chris cries.
but you did
Just retype it in the
Listen,
chat. Retype it in the
people don't
chat.
have to agree with us, dog. Like if they don't agree, they don't agree.
Yeah.
As long as he not like
No.
shitting on them, like calling them out his name and all that type of shit.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
shit
saying?
like
If
that.
he
Yeah, if he ain't
disagreeing, then he
trolling.
just disagreeing. That's what I mean, everybody don't have to agree with us.
I don't care about agreeing with me. I just
all right,
feel
so
like it's getting excessive.
he said forget Melon and anyone who says I'm a conservative. Apparently,
That
that's
was
what
not enough to
they
delete
said.
somebody.
They said-
that was his comment.
Come on.
Hey, I'm out.
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
gonna mute myself.
Come on,
Dude,
man. That was
Candace, I get where you're coming from, but you cannot
Is that what
delete
he said?
people's. Yeah, that's what he said.
Come
I
on,
do.
that's
I remember that.
ridiculous.
You can't delete people's super chat, especially that's like people's money and stuff. They're paying to get heard on the show. Especially like if he was calling Melon like a bitch ass ninja, then it's like that's one thing. But that like
Can't say nigga.
just for you. I've decided that I'm not going to use the N word for myself. But yeah, it's just like
I need to see a photo of your skin color. One
Sure.
right now.
Can
Yeah,
she
sure.
finish?
No,
So I can
No, but
yeah, no, sure. Just look up the Ash and Luca, and I think of pictures of me. There's pictures of me on like Google and stuff. Yeah.
Yo, she's
look
black,
up the
dog.
Ash
She
and
choose
Luca.
not to say it. She don't want to say it. Like, okay.
Look, you guys need to understand.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah,
how we
so
do it
it's
again.
like
So
real quick.
I understand that you guys think it's like fucked up because I deleted it because he spent money and all of that good
Dude,
He
stuff.
didn't
it's
say
not
nothing
your
though. He
show.
didn't say nothing enough to be like, oh, he needs to be deleted. He didn't really
that
say
wasn't.
anything.
Yeah, that wasn't a big.
That
deal.
wasn't delete worthy.
And also, it's not your show. Don't delete people's super chats from I'm not attacking you or anything like that. I'm just saying like for general, like in general, right? Like if it's not your podcast, you shouldn't be making decisions like that. But yeah, who was it? Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud. Just look up the Ash and Luca on Twitter, and it's like the first photo, the first image of me comes up or whatever. And that's for the rest of you too, if you want to look it
Well,
up.
she's black.
So,
She chooses not
yeah.
to say the word. Okay. It's all right. It's all right.
Yeah. So, like, lastly,
No.
before we move
Go
on,
ahead.
because
Go
it's
ahead, Candace.
really not that serious. I was just gonna say this is not the first time that I've done that. So I understand Luca being surprised, but the rest of you,
No, I'm surprised.
need to
That
stop
didn't
acting
need.
like this
No,
is the first time
that
I
was
did
not
that.
called for. That was not called for. Delete.
Well, how you putting that on
Yeah,
us?
that
No,
comment,
no, no.
I didn't
Yeah, that
put
comment
anything on
wasn't.
you. I said you being
That
surprised
was
and
not
acting like this is the
called
for. I didn't
first time
say
I've
shit.
done
That
it.
was not. It doesn't matter.
Then it
wasn't
doesn't
called-
apply to you, Drew.
It doesn't matter.
All right, you
It
got it,
wasn't
you got it.
called for. That wasn't enough to delete somebody. It doesn't matter.
That wasn't a big deal.
They
Yeah,
don't
that-
have to
yeah.
agree with
Yeah,
us.
no,
People don't have to agree with us. You're not going to have
Okay.
people think that, or have people afraid to comment in fear of getting blocked because they don't agree with us. No, we don't want everybody to just agree with us. You know what I mean, have your own thoughts.
Okay, I got it.
and
We'll talk about it
attitude.
after the podcast. Let's just move on.
Real quick, real quick, Torrance Ingram, he said Candace and her feelings. It ain't that serious. Yeah, that comment wasn't really. That was kind of light.
Yeah, that was.
So,
come on, man.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, but and at the same time, man, what I was going to say about Heartache and Cycle is whatever you do in the past or whatever bad choices you make, you don't want to repeat them and do it consistently. Don't let your past define who you are for the rest of your life. And for those of you who don't have a fair shot, hey, man, it ain't how you start. It's always how you finish, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
with that being said,
don't be discouraged.
Hey,
that means don't be
released
discouraged.
a press release for the shooting.
We got to get to this. We got to get to these outros because we've been here long enough. So we're gonna get to these outros.
Almost over an hour.
Cutting them off goddamn skate time.
We done fucking. Oh, now this nigga want to talk. We done.
Been talking.
You ain't been talking, dog. You know what I mean? Luca shut that ass down, and that's a fact.
What happened? What he said?
You heard me. Nigga. He stutter, utter, or mutter.
You said Luca
shut your ass down. And you ain't wrong.
You do stutter, nigga. Say it again.
You heard me.
Who's that? Hey, we just fucking around.
I don't know her.
Luca, I didn't say nothing about Luca. What is that? What are you talking about? Huh?
Who's that?
What? Nigga became Where's Waldo and shit. Fuck out.
We fucking around, man.
Yo, let's get to these outros, man. Shout out to Don Corleone, Luca. God damn, she is a boss. Go ahead, Luca, with your outro.
This girl, mad credit, dog.
Hey, all hell,
man.
Luca,
Ain't nobody
man.
gonna come at her no way.
Listen,
Yo,
you had a lot to say when she wasn't here. So now
I
she
still said the same fucking thing.
You ain't say nothing.
She mad feisty and ain't nobody scared of her.
It's too late now. It's too late now.
What else did I say?
Listen,
Hold on.
Goddamn.
Hold on.
What else have I said?
He had his spinach and Wheaties. It's too late now. We moving on.
Nah, no, because it's the same shit I've been saying. We live right now. What?
We moving on, dog. We trying to get to these outros.
Right,
Thank you.
That's right.
You know what I mean, it's already over, dog. She shut you down already. It's over. Go ahead, Luca. The Don Corleone.
Thanks for having me.
Go ahead.
Yeah.
Thanks for having me. Had a lot of fun. You guys can catch me on Twitter at the Ash and Luca. Very interesting conversational pieces. I really do enjoy this show. I find it very funny. So
Thank you for supporting. And
Appreciate it.
yes,
you really a bully out here, man. You the 50 Cent of these podcasts.
He's not no goddamn bully. This
Listen,
nigga
man.
trying to get
Listen,
somebody.
Melon, go ahead with your outro,
Oh, man.
Melon. Go ahead with your outro.
Yo, what's smelling? Fuck all you tap dancing motherfuckers out there. See y'all next week.
Go ahead, Ravish.
Hey, man, shout out to the chat. I think the chat was off the hook this ep. Shout out to the panel, the guest, of course. Ash and Luca, pound for pound, is definitely the most feared, revered YouTuber. I mean, all 4'8".
Jesus.
All 4'8". All 4'8" of them. All right, catch this next week, baby. AGS.
Yeah, man. Hey, go ahead, Drew.
Drew Games, check out my channel. Follow me on Twitter, Drew_Games, and great podcast. We had a coon today.
All right.
Oh, we have multiple, not just one.
Hey, go ahead.
Oh, like that.
Go ahead, Sammy Davis. I mean, Cycle.
damn.
Hey, what's up, y'all? I'm gonna let y'all get it. Go ahead.
Go with your outro.
Shout out to Luca. Go ahead. Shout out to Luca. Shout out to everybody in the chat. This is your tap dancing cool ass motherfucking Cycle. I just want y'all to stay motivated, y'all. Stay hustling.
That's it. I think his mic went out. This fucking Discord. Oh boy.
Yeah, I heard the end. I don't know what you didn't hear.
Discord. I didn't hear it.
Okay. Well, I guess said this is your tap dancing.
I heard all that. I ain't hear the last.
Cycle.
Yeah, we heard all that bullshit.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Okay.
Oh, you heard that part.
Yeah.
Okay, you heard that part. Okay. Well, I want to tell everybody motivated.
Yeah.
And if you're in a tough situation,
What the fuck?
there.
Somebody house phone. Somebody house phone ringing.
Hello.
Hold up.
Oh, God.
Who about to be in the
Yo,
conference?
somebody house phone ringing.
Hello, Candy.
Yo, that was definitely a phone on the wall. Facts.
Yeah.
Facts. That phone is on the wall. That phone is on the wall.
But yeah,
That's that granny
Yo,
phone.
that phone
It
is
is
in the
exactly a
kitchen.
phone.
That phone in the kitchen
It's
on the
not a
wall.
rotary phone.
Oh, that's your phone, Candace?
Check on them collard greens,
No, it's
girl.
my grandmother's phone.
That is in the kitchen on the
Check
wall,
them
ain't
collard
it?
greens.
Is
Don't
it
let
in the
them
kitchen
burn,
on the
girl.
wall?
One at a time. I can't
Is
hear
it in the
you.
kitchen
What?
on the wall?
No, I am in a study.
Oh, okay.
It's on the floor.
Okay.
And
That's
it's not a
office
rotary phone.
That's office
Is it a
phone.
rotary
Yes,
phone?
indeed.
That moment is there.
Hey, that's the joint you take off the hook.
Check on them
No,
collard greens.
that's the joint you take off the hook and put it up to your ear and talk in it. Like,
With the long ass
yeah, the
cord.
long ass
It's an old
cord.
person phone.
Yeah.
Don't let them burn. Don't let
All right,
them
go ahead
burn,
with your
child.
outro, Candace.
Don't let them.
Great podcast. Shout out to Uncle Ruckus and Luca for coming through. Believe we'll have some good guests next week as well.
All right. Also, who we got? Dark Cloud. Dark Cloud.
Yo, it was good, everybody. Good podcast. See y'all next time.
All right, and we got everybody, right?
Yeah.
We did. All right. Shout outs to the chat. Thanks everybody for coming through episode 66. Shout outs to all the super chat supporters, all the Patreon supporters. And please hit the like button, man. We had a lot of people in here today and we only got 232 likes. Stop being lazy, man. It's a mindset. Stop being lazy. It's a mindset. All right? Stop being fucking lazy, man. It's all in your mind. Damn, hold up.
Bruh.
Yo,
Man.
Own it.
Hey, that's
Cycle.
that was me that time for calling it a mindset. That was me that time.
Yeah.
So it
damn.
would be Uncle Ruckus.
That shit crazy,
Yeah,
man.
man, it's one of the phones with that wheel on it that you got to roll the numbers and shit.
A dial phone.
Yeah.
Rotary
Yo,
dial
that
phone.
nigga got a touch tone out this motherfucker.
Yo.
Damn. All right, man. So, yeah, shout out to all the super chat. Urban Combat with the late super chat. Thanks a lot, player. You know what I mean? Hope y'all enjoyed it. Shout out to all the Patreon supporters and shit like that. Also, hit the like button, man. Y'all got to stop being late. It's a mindset. If you believe that you can hit the like button, you can really do it. So
You can do it. If you
don't
believe
let the
you can
white
do it,
man
goddammit.
stop you from hitting the like button. Don't let the white man do that, all right? This shit is crazy.
Don't blame the white man
Yeah,
for
I
your
mean-
inability to hit the
Hey,
like
it may be a
button,
little
bro.
harder for you. It may be a little hard.
Believe it.
Oh, grab this last
Believe it.
super chat. Yeah.
Yeah, I got it. I got it. It
Zoning
was from
fucking
Urban
housing.
Combat 1000. Shout outs to you, player. We're going to see y'all next week, man. Now y'all can go be bored with them other podcasts. Oh, check out Scumcast, too. You know what I'm saying? Do you be talking to yourself, Luca?
Believe
You don't
it,
talk to
speak
yourself on your podcast, right?
All right.
She
cool.
got viewers.
Oh,
She
okay.
got viewers.
All right.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Dark Cloud, too, man.
Oh, are you saying? No. I have a really small channel. I get maybe around 100 people.
Okay,
you
that's
know?
cool.
That's
Cool,
funny,
cool,
Dark
cool. Dark Cloud, they be talking to themselves, so I was just wondering. They be conversating.
It's a brand new channel.
It'd be
The fuck?
two people in that motherfucker. So, yeah, I just was
It's
wondering.
a brand new
All
channel.
right, man. All right.
They already said they ain't fucking with your shit last week, my guy. Don't make them do it again.
I don't want them niggas.
Oh,
Oh, like
shit.
whoever wants to come over, they
He
come
don't want
over.
y'all there, for real. He don't even want y'all there. That's like saying, like, you know, they're not showing up anyway, Dark Cloud, but you can say that, though. Whatever.
Oh, shit. I get
Some
more.
reverse
Hold up.
psychology,
I
yeah.
get more views than my fucking channel subscribed.
Oh,
What you
shit.
talking about?
Oh, shit. If you get rid of Baron, I might show up. If you get rid of Baron, I might show up. Other than that, while Baron is there, I will never show up. I'm being real with you. But anyway, shout out to Dark Cloud. Somebody said Dark Cloud is a mindset. Yo, we out of here, man.
Baron talks like he's a wrestler.
He must. I want.
Yo, we out of here. See y'all next week. Thank you for coming. Deuces.
Later.